I don't hear it now. So
I still hear a little bit.
Oh, but yeah, just a tad.
It's
But
not
nothing we can't deal with.
All right, somebody have anybody's phone on our website?
That wasn't the question, was it? I thought it was when they forgot their first victory. Who was the first team
In the
Washington
market
beat
for
in
a
school
new
history?
vehicle, then look no further than
16-7.
CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location. We have over 350 new and used vehicles available, so you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for. And with CMA's Love It or Leave It promise and our lifetime powertrain warranty, you can buy with confidence. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Oh yeah, I always like this Chicago Bulls intro music. Man, they almost got black jerseys on.
Let's go.
It's like dark, deep dark blue. At least they got white numbers on. I tell you, man, some of these teams, they wear dark numbers and then the dark red, dark jerseys.
They don't have like the outline of the number.
Yeah.
We're on air right now.
I'm doing well, and I'm happy with our team. We've made some mistakes along the way. First week,
I need to figure out I forget what the stadium's called.
I think it's Terry Marcus Field.
Terry Marcus Field, that's right. Yep.
After that game, you get in tight games. We just got to figure out how to win. Your team figure out how to win when you're in one of them tight games. Then TJ, we went and took care of business, and offense looked good, defense looked good. Last week against Brook, we took a 4.5-hour trip. We got off the bus. Yeah, I think we had the bus lags there early. Our offense was struggling a little bit here and there, but the defense stepped up really well and played. And we had another one of them tight games, and we ended up getting on the good end of it.
Seriously, look black.
Making a win when sometimes it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, you've been in two tight games. One, you didn't walk away with the win. The other one, you did.
So we're going to go on win about 5 minutes.
And you were able to walk away with that win in such a short period of time of being in those tight games.
Our kids never gave up. They believed in it. At halftime, we made some adjustments to some of the stuff Brooke was doing offensively and defensively. Second half, defensively, we didn't even give up a first down. I don't think they had more than an 8-yard run against us defensively in the second half. Our senior class is real resilient. They've been stepping up this year, leading the team, and I know they want to win this year. That's one of the biggest things. Offensively, we figured out we got quarterbacks that are trying to force stuff, and we keep trying to explain, just take what's given to you. Second half of Brook, we established a run game. Tavon ended up blowing up in the second half. It opened up our pass game a little bit, but we didn't get any passing TDs. All 3 TDs were actually by Michael Thompson, our quarterback. We got inside the 5. We ran a couple replays, and he pulled it, and everybody went with Tavon, and he just walked into the end zone.
You guys got John Marshall. As I said it before, it is homecoming. So the kids have a lot of things that's going on in school, a lot of school spirit, a lot of things going on. What's your biggest, task of keeping them locked in during this period of time?
The distractions are crazy. You got Spirit Week. Kids worry about what they're wearing. We got the pep rally tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon in school that everybody's all worried about. Then we have kids on the court that are going to be going out there at halftime. I just keep telling the kids, listen, I get it's homecoming, but we need to stay and focus on the fact that we're here for a football game. We can let a little bit of the stuff that goes on the events-wise, we can worry about it, but we need to lock in and worry about the game because that's what this day's about.
Let's just speak defensively because we know your defensive teams win more games. That's just what it is. They say defense wins games. What do you have to take with you onto the field Friday night to come away with the win against John Marshall?
John Marshall's about 50-50 run and pass. We played him last year. The running back LeMasters is back. He's a tough kid. We need to stop their run game. I know they run a few trick plays here and there. They try to catch you off guard. We have to be aware of it. Tackling's big. We just got to avoid giving up a big play. If we can keep everything in bend, don't break, which we've been doing for the last 3 weeks, I hope we will be successful.
Offensively, we all say that quarterback is the most important position in all of sports. What do you need from your quarterback play Friday night in order to walk away with a homecoming win, get everybody excited for the kids to, take that on to their dance Saturday night? We need
consistency out of both of them. They just need to take what John Marshall's going to give us, not try to force stuff downfield. Take what they're going to give us, because if they keep taking what they're going to give us, eventually that big play that they want to get is going to open up. And that goes for both Michael and Bray, because both of them sometimes are just trying to force stuff. They're young kids. I get it. They keep pushing it, but just take what the defense is going to give us.
You say that they're young kids and they've tried to force things. As the season goes on, as they improve, what would you like to see the biggest improvement through them throughout the rest of the year?
Their consistency. They're getting better. Each week it's something new. We keep getting them in the film room, showing them stuff, trying to teach them. Michael's a senior. He's a little bit advanced than Bray, learning how to read the defenses when our pass game. But my biggest thing with them is like, guys, we don't have to throw a touchdown every play. I'd rather get 5-6 yards. Hey, you throw that 5-yard out, it might turn into a 60-yard touchdown, and you're going to get what you want. Kids today just love that vertical game at the quarterback. They want to try to throw the ball over top guys. Sometimes you got the arm, sometimes you don't. And when people are playing you too high safeties and corners off of 10 yards, it's kind of hard to throw that deep ball.
And before I let you go, Coach, can you just give me one person, offense, defense, special teams, who you think can make a big impact in tomorrow's night's game?
I hope that Isaiah Osafa-Mensah, which is Kojo to us, 66 is our defensive end and our left tackle. He needs to keep playing the way he's been playing. He's got like 7-8 sacks already this year. He's got over a dozen tackles. He's been a force to be reckoned with at our strong side end. We need consistent play out of him. I need him to put pressure and just take away the run game, the strong side of the field. Well,
Coach, congratulations on your early success. We look forward to covering you guys tomorrow night against John Marshall as your homecoming is a 7 o'clock start at Marcus Field. I always say we like to see our kids succeed both on and off the field. Wish you the best luck. Hope you can lead the game healthy, and we look forward to covering you more throughout the season. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Since opening in 2017, we have been the...
And good evening, guys, and welcome to Terry Marcus Field here at Washington High School. I'm your host tonight, J.D. Fritz. Joining me once again, my partner, Drew Pitzer. Drew, how are you doing tonight?
It's a beautiful day to watch some football. A nice little 75-degree day. The sun's starting to go down a little bit. It's going to be an exciting night.
Yeah, we got the Washington Patriots tonight coming in 2-1, hosting the 0-2 John Marshall Monarchs. What do you got for us tonight? What with the Washington Patriots? What do you think they got going on?
So they've won the last 2 games, obviously, after starting opening night with a loss. So they're
Lady Liberty's going to represent heads tonight.
They're currently 2-1 right now.
We got the Eagles going to represent tails. Can we agree on that? Lady Liberty is going to be heads. The Eagles going to be tails. Okay, I'm going to flip.
Here's your coin toss guy for the night.
Oh, I didn't know we had one. How you doing? Hey, guys, it's coin toss guy tonight. So he's going to flip it. I would have caught it, but we're going to have him try to land it on that yellow. But it's got to flip up in the air. All right, hold on. Don't flip it yet. So while it's in the air, I want you to yell heads or tails loud enough for him to hear it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Go ahead and flip the coin.
Tails. Tails.
He called tails is heads. One toss. Washington's one toss, elected to defer. Assuming you want the ball?
Your Patriots won the toss.
You don't have that option.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, they won deferred.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you get to receive the ball. Which end of the field do you want? You want to kick away from the clock?
Yeah.
Come back. Come here over there. You guys face there.
Thank you.
Washington has won the toss, elected to defer. Marshall will be receiving this way.
And sorry about that, everybody. We are back. That was just a coin toss. We meant to send that down to you. But we are going to go over some keys to the game real quick, and we're going to start with Washington High School. Obviously, they're coming off 2 back-to-back wins and a 2-1 record after an opening night loss. I think it really comes down to their quarterback play and how well these wide receivers get open and catch the ball. Obviously, Michael Thompson, the senior quarterback, transfer from Musselman, has a tremendous arm. He's pretty elusive back there in the pocket, too, and really delivers the plays and limits turnovers. Also, on the defensive side of the ball, Washington's been done very well the last few weeks at limiting total points and obviously total yards gained. So that'll be something to watch for, as John Marshall really matches up well with these guys. So those two things right there are going to be key for how Washington will come out victorious in this game.
Yeah, and also, Drew, they were able to establish a good rushing attack last week. The Patriots were, racking up 344 yards on the ground, led by Tavon Jones. He had a career-high 143 of those yards. Offensively, they're averaging, right around 23 points a game versus giving up only 10 points a game. So look for more of the same tonight from Washington. And if they can do that, they definitely have a great chance of coming out of victorious here at home. As far as John Marshall, they had a bye last week. They had a tough, start to the season, 0-2. They've only have a total of 329 yards of offense coming into this game tonight. And of those 329, 248 through the air. So, they definitely like to air it out. I'd like to see them get the running game established a little bit more. Defensively, they need to stop the Pacers' rushing attack. Of course, they've given up nearly 500 yards on the ground, and that's just not going to get it done, Drew. Also, they need to get off the field on third down, not allowing Washington to extend those drives.
Yeah, that'll be key for them. Obviously, John Marshall has only given up 24 points total in 2 games, and typically you see that should be a team that's either 1-1 or 2-0. Instead, they find themselves down 0-2 right now, obviously coming in here hungry. So both sides have a lot to compete for. It's going to be an exciting game tonight, JD.
Yep, and we are just about set to kick it off here at Terry Marcus Field, and we are underway. And that's going to be number 9 scoops it up there for the Monarchs, and he's hit hard there down at about the 18 or 19-yard line.
Yeah, that was Hayden Gager there on the kick return, about the 19-yard line.
So that's where the Monarchs will start in their first possession of the night. They got a good-sized line coming in. We'll see if they can get up behind those big linemen and run that ball against this tough Washington defense.
I mean, if you just look at physicality and the bodies out there, I mean, these two teams match up very well. I mean, there's not a size disadvantage or a speed disadvantage. They both look like they're pretty evenly matched.
So one single receiver here to the near side. That's number 18, Xavier Wells.
It looks like we have an official timeout saying it looks like number 21, Mario Prince, had some equipment issues, and they had to get him off the field.
So it looks like we got number 6 there in the backfield, taking a direct snap, a little wildcat on first down, pushing forward. Looks like he might have picked up 5 yards, maybe 6 on the play.
Yeah, that's Maverick Masters, and that was one of our players to watch from John Marshall. Obviously, he's got almost a college build already, about 6'1", 200, 210 pounds. Looks like a workhorse. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of touches tonight.
Yeah, definitely. They're switching it up a little bit on offense, trying to, like you said, trying to establish that run game. Normal quarterback, is number 14 there, Caden Knapp. You'll see a lot of him, though, tonight, especially in the pass game. They come out 2 receivers here to the near side. The handoff goes to number 2, I believe. Check that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Now, that's number 3. I apologize. Carter Atkins, senior running back there. So not sure why we haven't seen the normal quarterback Knapp yet, as he's running into the game right now just as we speak. So it brings up a big 3rd and 7 now for the Monarchs.
Yeah, don't be surprised if Washington brings a lot of pressure right here on a third and sort of medium range. I'm sure they're going to want to get some pressure on the quarterback, not allow him to have any time to make a decision back there.
So 2 receivers here to each side. Wells near to the nearest. A little slant knocked up in the air. Wells had a chance at it, and it falls incomplete. And that'll bring out the punting unit for the Monarchs. So good defensive series for the Patriots to start, Drew.
Yeah, it looks like they were matching up and managed all 3 plays of that possession. And that 3rd down right there, they brought a lot of pressure, got a hand on the ball, knocked it down, causes a 4th down. Now it's Washington's ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was that got a hand on it, but great defensive play there by the Patriots. Back deep for the Patriots is number 5, Terry Ray, the third. High snap, kick is away, a little end-over-end kick, short kick. Oh, it's going to fall. Great field position to start for the Patriots, and that'll land right around the 38-yard line of the Monarchs. So they will go to work. Here comes senior quarterback Michael Thompson.
Yeah, Washington, excellent field position right here, and it's going to be key for them to capitalize on this. And this is a quick scoring offense, but they also can pound the rock, start getting small 3 to 4 yard gains to start opening up that passing attack.
We got trips to the top of your screen. Number 22 in the backfield there with Thompson is Alan Casey, the sophomore. Camden Pritt here to the near side. Looks like they're going to start off with the throw. Thompson out here in the flat. He's got Isaiah Beard wide open. Beard works to the middle of the field, turns it up. Isaiah Beard moving. He's going to score. Isaiah Beard using that speed gets into the end zone on the first play of scrimmage for the Patriots. And Drew, we didn't get to it, but you can see I got it right here. My player to watch tonight. One of them was Tavon Jones. The other one was Isaiah Beard. Been kind of quiet so far this season, only 7 catches coming in, but they really needed that from Isaiah Beard to get going tonight.
I mean, Isaiah, he's got that lightning quick first step too, and he obviously made 2 men miss out there. You know, the senior wide receiver has terrific hands. He can get out and run. He's really the whole package. He's a little smaller in size, but man, he can really move.
Yeah, he's best when he can get the ball in the open field, make a couple people miss, and once he hits that corner, Drew, he's gone.
Yeah, he showed it, and that was a great connection right there by Michael. He looked right and saw that his ex-receiver was taken away, and Pritt with the size. Then he saw, Isaiah make a little about 10-yard out, found him, and Isaiah just made the rest.
So the Patriots needed just one play to score the first opening touchdown of the game to take a 7-0 lead with 10:10 left to go here in the first quarter. While we have a moment, I'm going to thank a few of our sponsors. Home team sponsors, Catro Law, Ameritech Tire and Auto, R&L Landscapes, Enclosures Unlimited, Big Mike's Grillin', Opeka Motors called Jeremy Atkins, State Farm Insurance called Jared Ferguson, Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, ERA Liberty Realty, call Cheryl Yates, Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill, Cookies and Milk Daycare, and D. Gill's After Paints. So the Monarchs are set to receive.
Yeah, they have
second
Gazer,
kickoff.
They have Gazer and Wells back deep.
A nice high end-over-end kick. The whistle's blown.
Legal procedure on the kicking team. I've backed them up a little bit.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Patriots.
No, Tim has that shot. You keep your shot on the field. Yes, zoom in.
I don't have a number quite yet for the kicker, number 88.
It looks like it's Joshua Smith who's going to be kicking it deep. Again, Wells and Gazier back deep for the Monarchs to receive. And booted away, and there's another illegal procedure call.
So that's going to back them up another 5 yards, so Coach Ray's not going to like that, as that should give the Monarchs pretty good field position to start this second series.
All right, just follow the ref on the field with the ball, Tim. All right, right here.
So we'll try it for a third time here.
Let's hope third time's the charm right here, JD.
Kicking now from the 30 is Smith. We'll see if he can get a little more leg into it, get it down the field. Little pooch kick. Fair caught there by number 2, the up back.
Yeah, that's Isaac Swagger. So
the Monarchs will take over there from the 40-yard line. So better field position for the Monarchs. As Knapp is back in again at quarterback, along with number 6, Laymasters. And also number 32 there, the tight end. And that's that's Eugene Henry, the senior tight end defensive end. So 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Laymasters to the right of Knapp. Sends a man in motion. The handoff goes to Laymasters. Spins his way out. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a half of yard. So good pursuit there on defense by the Patriots. I believe that was number 24, Cam Togans, coming up to make the stop.
Yeah, that was tremendous contain right there. Didn't allow him to get outside. Kept him, forced him right back in and funnel him back into his defense. You know, bushel of Patriots in there on a tackle. They're playing very well defensively to start this game, JD.
So brings up 2nd and 9 now for the Monarchs. Laymasters to the right there of Knapp. Sends a man in motion. A little pitch out there. Almost intercepted. Picked off there. Laymasters is going to lose 5 or 6 yards. So another great pursuit there by the Patriots defense.
Yeah, that was on that play right there was Camden Pritt, and he used his size to get upfield. He almost could have caught that pitch. He was
definitely,
so close.
Yeah. I thought he was going to step in there, at least knock it away, and would have been a backwards pitch, and it would have been a live football either way.
Yeah, he came pretty much untouched. Went right to the ball, and he made the play again. Now we've got John Marshall in the 3rd and 15, right where Washington wants to be. I'm sure they might bring the pressure here again.
Yeah, they have a good-sized line, good-sized skilled players, but they just don't seem like they're putting it all together offensively. So 2 receivers to the top, 3rd and 15. Knapp's back to throw. He's got plenty of time. Nice ball there, a little screen to the middle of the side of the field, and that's going to be number 9 on the catch, Hayden Gazer. He's not going to have enough for a first down. It'll be about 5 yards short. That'll bring up 4th and 4. Now it'll be 4th and 5. Ball is on the 44-yard line, so looks like they're going to choose to bring in the punting team. Try to play the field position early. They don't want to allow Washington to have really good field position.
But also, if Washington's got to watch the fake right here, obviously early in the game, they're in almost plus territory. I would not be surprised to see this actually not get booped away.
Number 1, Jones, back. A much better punt there. I'm sorry, that's Ray. He's going to just let it bounce. Probably would have wanted to pick that up on the first hop, but after that 2nd or 3rd roll, you just better to get away from it.
Yeah, no mental mistake right there. Didn't risk his offense not getting the ball back. They just scored 1 play, 50 yards, so I'm sure he can trust his guys to go out there and try to put another 6 on the board.
So 7:39 to go here in the first quarter. Washington takes over at their own 10-yard line. I got 2 receivers to each side. Jones and Pritt here to the near side, with Isaiah Beard and number 3 Cameron Pritt to the top as they send Jones in motion. A little pitch pass to Jones. He's got a little room to the outside. Good pursuit. He's cut down there. Might have gained 2 or 3 on the play. It's Javon Jones, the 5'9", 160-pound junior running back. Him and his brother Tavon will be very busy tonight as they're a good 1-2 combination in the backfield and as a receiver. Both have quick feet, good speed on the outside.
Yeah, the epitome of skill players. They both can make anything happen.
A little pitch out here to Jones, number 8. Good defensive play there as Jones will pick up a couple more. That'll bring up a big 3rd down and about 4 now for the Patriots from their own 16-yard line. So it'll be a big stop here for the Monarchs so they can get off the field.
I'm surprised Washington really hasn't attacked Camden Pritt's matchup. I mean, he's got about 6 inches on the guy who's covering him. I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe toss a jump ball up here right now and say, just go get it, big fella.
So Isaiah Beard here to the near side. In the slot is Jones. Little inside handoff, and Tavon Jones pushing ahead. He's close to a first down. I believe he did pick it up. Let's wait and see what the officials say. They're going to give him the forward progress, and that'll be a first down for the Patriots, and that'll move the chains.
That was a tough run right there. He got hit almost at the line of scrimmage to get about 4 yards after contact. Way to muscle down and get that first down. It's a huge play here for this Washington offense.
We got trips to the top of your screen. Single receiver here to the near side is Camden Pritt. In the backfield is Tavon Jones. They send Javon Jones in motion. Little rollover pass out here. Nice move by Jones. Cuts up inside. Picks up maybe 4 or 5 on the play. So Javon Jones, a good gain there on first down. That'll bring up second, and we'll call it 4. So a good mixture of run and pass so far here for the Patriots.
They're definitely very balanced attack, and that's where they're at their best. You know, you want to establish the run, and that will open up the airway for these guys. Just make sure they stick with what's been working for them to start this first quarter.
So trips to the top of your screen. Thompson's going to roll out. He's looking for Beard, going deep. Beard has to come back. He makes the catch. Isaiah Beard down inside close to the 30-yard line. What a catch there by Beard, as he definitely seems like the go-to guy tonight for the Patriots, and he's made some big plays so far tonight, Drew.
Yeah, him and Michael have had a couple years of rapport back in their days of playing for Musselman, and they just picked that right back up. Starting this game tonight, obviously had the first play of the game, which was about a 50-yard touchdown, and then about a toss-up ball right there. And Isaiah's not the biggest guy in the world, but, man, when you have hands like that and just can go get it, that's when your quarterback's going to trust you.
Yeah, and Thompson underthrew him a little bit, and he went up over the taller defender and just took it away and made a great catch. 2 receivers to each side. Thompson will hand it to Jones. Jones straight up the middle. He's got a burst. There goes Jones. Right up the middle. Another first down goes Tavon Jones. So we saw a lot of that last week. And again, Jones is the workhorse on the ground again, but there's a flag on the play.
And credit to John Marshall right there. Landon Snyder made a heck of a play. Touchdown saving tackle right there, bringing Jones down. Looks like an unsportsmanlike penalty right here, called on Washington.
All right, get good, Kaylee, because I'm using your camera now, Kaylee.
Unfortunately, in high school, they don't typically give numbers, but seeing Isaiah Beard come off the field, it might have been something to do with what happened with him during that play.
So not a smart play. Not sure who that was on. But nonetheless, first down. Ball's on the 25-yard line of the Monarchs. So the Patriots are knocking on the door again with just under 4:20 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, this offense definitely can score in bunches too. So John Marshall really has to do well in these next 3 or 4 downs to get them off the field.
So Jones in motion. A little confusion there in the backfield. Yeah, they're going to call a false start. They didn't throw the flag right away, but the Patriots clearly stopped. It'll be 5 yards. And replay the first down. So now 1st and 15. So Thompson with Jones in the backfield to his left. Pritt here to the near side. Jones in motion. Not much there for Tavon Jones as he's wrapped up around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Patriots.
And that's what John Marshall really got to do. It looks like Washington's getting a lot of RPO sets, trying to get them to bite little play action right there. And I tell you what, John Marshall definitely settling down. They're starting to pick up the key to this game a little bit. Make sure they stop the run and everything else will fall in line.
Michael Thompson back to throw. Looking over here towards the sideline. Number 22 there can't hang on. Took nearly a big shot. I believe that was number 22, Alan Casey, the sophomore. So now we have a 3rd down and long for the Patriots from the Monarchs' 30-yard line. Well, just under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter as Isaiah Beard comes back in, as well as Michael Thompson and number 24 Cam Togans will come out.
JD, I would say this is 2-down territory. They might not try to get all this back right now, but being at the 30-yard line, they know they have about 2 downs to get this first.
So 3 receivers here to the near side. Thompson looking this way. He's got to roll out a little bit, looking for a receiver, does a little pump fake. Nobody there, and takes a big shot on the sideline. Coaches are looking for a flag, but he was still in the field of play, Drew. It just needs to be a little smarter and get down or get out of bounds a little sooner. You don't want to keep taking hits quite like that.
Yeah, that's something he should have got down or try to get out of bounds right there. It kind of took an unnecessary hit, but credit to Thompson. He got right back up, and he's ready for this 4th down.
It looks like they're going to possibly attempt a field goal. Saw a T coming out there. Maybe I'm wrong, so I think they're going to go for it here on 4th and 11. Ball is on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, they might just try to draw him off sides right here. 7 seconds left to go in the play clock.
They need to hurry. Get the snap away. Thompson's looking, scanning the field. Nobody to throw to. Flag comes out. Probably going to be holding, but Thompson goes down and he's sacked there. Back near the 35-yard line, so that penalty will be declined. And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Patriots. A good defensive stop there for the Monarchs, and that's just what they needed here, because going down 2 scores would have been pretty rough for them this early in the game.
Yeah, credit to John Marshall right there. They really matched up with their man right there. Thompson saw nobody. They got great pressure right there and brought him down pretty much 2 consecutive plays. That's what John Marshall's going to have to do if they want to compete in this game.
So we'll see what the defense for the Patriots can do now. 1st and 10, the Monarchs from the 35-yard line with 2:19 left to go here in this first quarter. Knapp in a single set by himself. Empty backfield. 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the top. He's got a receiver over the middle. Picks up the first down. Picks up maybe 13 yards on the play, and that's going to be number 9 again. Seems like his go-to guy.
Yeah, that's Hayden Gazer right there. He's got about 2 catches, 2 first downs. They might try to keep feeding that guy.
Yeah, Gazer always seems to find that open spot on the field, always waiting for the pass. Very good. Looks like he's a very good possession receiver. He can just spot the open, settle down, make that catch, picked up the first down, move the chains for the Monarchs. The 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 2 here to the near side. Man in motion. Knapp will take it himself, doesn't have much there, and he just goes down. Number 52 there on the tackle for the Patriots. So Carter with a big play for the defensive line there. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Monarchs. And, Drew, I just feel like, the execution, I see good players. I see a good-sized line, some athleticism on that offensive side of the ball for the Monarchs. It's just their execution's just not quite right there yet.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some actually confusion before the sets. I mean, we saw those guys break the huddle right there and had to switch ways about 2 or 3 times.
So Knapp back to throw. The ball comes out, kind of slips out of his hand, it looked like. It's going deep.
He actually had a man right there.
Yes, he did. Had a man running wide open down the field, and I think he saw it. His eyes got big, tried to really,
get some arm into it.
Yeah, he tried to just put too much on it there and just didn't hang on to the football. So that's going to bring up a big 3rd down now for the Monarchs. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Be interested to see what Washington wants to do here. They brought pressure the first couple plays, and now they've been dropping back in kind of a zone look. So we'll see if they want to switch it up and try to get some pressure on the quarterback.
3 receivers here to the near side. Wells is the outside receiver. He's looking this way. He's got a receiver, number 4, wide open. Good move there. He might be off to the races. Can anyone catch him? There's Ray and Cam Togans from behind. Good catch and run there by number 4, Landon Snyder.
Yeah, and they brought a jailbreak blitz right there. That was a great play by Knapp, waiting for the defense to come and just drop that right off and let his player go make some extra yards after the catch.
Yeah, and I've seen him open a couple times. They haven't been able to quite get the ball to Landon Snyder yet, but that time Knapp found him in the open field. He made a nice move there on Jones, and it was just a foot race to the end zone. So 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line of the Patriots. So Knapp with an empty set, back to throw. Corner route there in the end zone. He's wide open. Touchdown, Monarchs. That's your guy, Gazer again, number 9. Don't see any flags on the field, Drew.
Yeah, that was just a simple corner route right there. He just sat right there. Didn't even have to move. The ball just dropped right into the breadbasket. Great play there by John Marshall. Way to tie this game up with about 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Javon Jones was doing there. Normally he's a really good cover corner. I think he just kind of lost sight of the receiver, and very good ball placement there by Knapp.
Yeah, Knapp's had a couple good passes to start the game. Obviously, he had that one that slipped. He just missed his man deep, made up for it. And that was
kick
blocked.
Is blocked. So good defense, special teams there. Camden Pritt got in there to block it away. So the score with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter is Patriots 7, the Monarchs 6. And we're going to take our first commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy.
And we are back here at Terry Marcus Stadium, where the Monarchs just scored, but got the extra point block, so they still trail the Patriots 7-6. 20 seconds left. The kick is away. Short kick bouncing around. Going to be taken by Tavon Jones right there. Turns it upfield. Solid return out to about the 28-yard line. So, excuse me, Javon Jones. Apologize. Getting those mixed up. So the Patriots, just 15 seconds left to go here in this first period. Probably have time for maybe just one play.
We'll see what type of scheme they want to get into right here. Do they want to get back to establishing that running game where they've had some success, or do they want to start force-feeding the ball to Beard, who's had about 3 catches tonight for about almost 100 yards?
Yeah, great little run up the middle there by Casey. Bouncing off tacklers. There goes Alan Casey up the sideline. Good run there by Alan Casey, the sophomore. Found the seam up the middle, broke a tackle, bounced it outside, and the rest was all Casey.
Yeah, Casey broke about 2 tackles right there. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and broke another tackle about 6 yards down the field. Then sprung it. What is that, about a gain of about 37 yards right there.
So that's going to do it for the first quarter here at Terry Marcus Stadium. And we're going to go to another commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
To transform your home with D. Gills Afterpaints, the experts in interior hardware, shelving, and finish carpentry. Whether it's a new construction or a residential renovation, we bring precision and artistry to every project. Our priority, efficiency and transparency. At D. Gills Afterpaints, we will keep you informed every step of the way. And with free estimates, there's no reason to wait. Let us bring your vision to life. D. Gills Afterpaints, crafting your dream spaces with care.
I understand that each client is unique and has their own real estate needs. Whether you are buying, selling, renting, or a seasoned investor, I got your back. My name is Cheryl Yates, an award-winning realtor with ERA Liberty Realty.
I've known Cheryl Yates for over 30 years now, and I've always found her to be the consummate real estate professional. On a personal level, Cheryl has handled 3 sales for us over the past 15 years or so and has done an excellent job on each and every one of them. She communicates extremely well, and you never have to worry about where you're at in the sales process.
What I like about Cheryl is she's dependable, she's
on time.
And welcome back here to Terry Marcus Stadium. We are here ready to start this second quarter as the Patriots hold a 1-point lead over the Monarchs, 7-6. Two receivers here to the near side. Isaiah Beard is the outside receiver. Jones in motion. Thompson's going to take it himself up the middle, trying to run over a guy. Thompson's not a very stout guy. He's taller and lanky, but pushes forward for a couple yards.
Officials convening right now, trying to figure out what the call is.
Yes.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike on John Marshall, so that'll be moving those chains an extra 15 yards, and Washington's now back again almost into the red zone.
Yeah, just silly penalties. You got mental mistakes. You can't do that if you're the Monarchs. It's already, your back's against the wall. The Patriots have good field position, and you just can't shoot yourselves in the foot like that, Drew.
Yeah, it's definitely a very competitive game. We know there's some smack getting talked out there, but we got to leave it in between the lines, and hopefully both these teams clean it up a little bit.
So Jones to the right of Thompson, two receivers to each side. Handoff will go to Jones. Probably should have pulled that as Thompson knew it right away as Jones is wrapped up and taken down for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, it looked like a design QB read right there, and obviously he didn't see the defensive end shoot up the field, and if he would have kept that, he might have had a first down on his own.
Yeah, that's the thing about those read options. Sometimes you make a good decision, and other times not so much.
Right, exactly. But I think Washington, they've had some success in that read option game so far. I wouldn't see them going away from it anytime soon.
Second and long here, we'll call it 11. We'll see if they go back to Beard here any on this series. Thompson's back to throw. Looking for Beard's way. Beard in the back of the end zone. Does he make a catch? Isaiah Beard made the catch. Threw a flag. It looked like he was interfered with, but he might have been out of bounds because there was no signal.
They might be offensive pass interference. Yeah, it called it on him. He looked like he pushed off a little bit. So offensive pass interference there on Beard pushes him back another 10 yards.
Still a tough catch, though, for Beard. But I guess the officials saw something down there that maybe we couldn't see from up here.
Yeah, but that was a good call right there, JD. They know time and distance. Hey, you want to go get it back to the guy who's got the hot hand, figuratively and literally. I wouldn't say they're not going to go back to him. He's a heck of a player.
So now it's third and very long. Call it 26 yards, second and 26. Three receivers to the near side. Thompson's going to try to get some of this back. Throws a little bubble screen to Beard. Beard's going to work. Not a lot. Breaks a couple tackles there. So Beard gets a little bit of that yardage back. But it's going to be third and long for the Patriots. Probably around third and 17, we'll call it. We'll see if they can get into field goal range or possibly close enough to maybe go for it on fourth.
Yeah, this is going to be a big-time down for Thompson right here. He's going to have to read and react. John Marshall's been playing a lot of press coverage and had zero safety over top. That's why he's had a couple long passes go well for him. They got to really attack that long passing game.
Thompson back to throw again. He's got Beard along the sideline, makes another catch. He's immediately hit and tackled there. So Isaiah Beard continues to get open, and Thompson continues to find him.
Yeah, of course. And now that makes that about fourth and, let's say, call it 12. So I'm sure being at this distance, about the 26-yard line, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, probably a good decision. Not sure how good of a foot the kicker has, but whenever you're inside the 20-yard line or 25, it's a good chance that teams are going to probably go for it. Michael Thompson with Jones to his right, back to throw, looks this way, throws it again to Isaiah Beard. He's wide open. Isaiah Beard lowers his shoulder pad, but I don't think he's got enough for the first down. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, it looks like a favorable mark. I think they're going to give him the first down.
That lowering shoulder for Isaiah Beard ran over the defender was just enough, a half a yard, to pick up that first down.
Oh, no, they're going to measure right here.
So it is really close. But definitely that extra effort by Beard is what got him that close.
Yeah, he definitely made that extra effort right there to even put them in a position to possibly get this first down. And even if they don't get this first down, that's going to down John Marshall, behind their own 10-yard line.
So Beard with probably 5-6 catches here in this first half. For, like you said, Drew, he's got to be closing in on that 100-yard marker, if not more.
Yeah, well, the first play of the game was about 50, and I'd say this drive alone he's probably got about 30, and then he had that one catch for probably about 25 or 30. So he's definitely got to be around that 100-yard gain already in the first half, and they gave him that first down. It's a great effort there by Beard. Terrific play. Run after the catch. I mean, he single-handedly brought them out of it. It was a 2nd and 24 to get that first down, and that just has to kill the spirits of John Marshall.
Yeah, and getting back to Beard, he only has 7 catches for 98 yards coming into this game, and he's got almost that now here. So the Patriots going to work again. 1st and 10, ball on the 9-yard line, it looks like. 1st and goal. 3 receivers to the top. Handoff goes to Jones, cuts it up the middle, and Jones will walk into the end zone. The touchdown, Tavon Jones.
And that was a great play there by Michael Thompson. He sold the fake so well that they thought he had the ball, and he got contact right there. And there's a late penalty flag that just came in.
So that might be excessive celebration there, or sideline warning possibly on the Patriots. But you can see from last year to this year the difference. Jones, he's got a little bit more size added to him, knowing that he's going to be the main, running back this year, going to take a lot of that punishment. And he's definitely looking good, and still hasn't lost a step. He has that quick burst up the middle.
I mean, he's got tree trunk legs too. I mean, it's hard to hit that guy low. You're just going to bounce right off of him. He's running hard with his shoulder pads low too. Yeah, he's having a tremendous game, and really, this Washington offense is phenomenal if they can really just start clicking on all cylinders.
So it'll be Smith here to kick the extra point.
Still waiting for the official call on the penalty flag that was thrown. But it looks like it was on Washington as the officials are starting to walk the ball back. Wow, really pushing them back. They're going to spot them at the 19-yard line for this extra point conversion. And they're going to try to put this one through the air and kick it. Lewis is back there about to boot it away.
So this extra point will be more like a field goal from the 25-yard line. So call it a 35-yarder, and he kicks it up. No problem there, and it's good. Joshua Smith.
That'd be good from 50, JD.
Makes that look easy, as the Patriots take a 14-6 lead with 8:49 left to go. And we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Better insurance coverage at a better rate, but you haven't been able to reach an actual person? Goosehead Insurance will help. Neil Powell is committed to helping you and the community get great coverage from a local agent who will answer your call. In Martinsburg, call Neil Powell Goosehead Insurance at 304-707-3549. He will customize a policy based on your needs. Call Neil Powell at Goosehead Insurance today, 304-707-3549.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Adkins, Sales and Finance Director at EPAC Motors of Martinsburg. Join myself and Home Team Sports TV as we lead the charge into the 2024-2025 high school football season, presented by the all-new GMC Hummer EV.
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
EPAC Motors of Martinsburg, 838 East Moeller Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
And welcome back here to Terry Marcus Stadium, where the Patriots have taken a 14-6 lead here in the second quarter. Joshua Smith kicks it off. Back deep to receive it is Wells. Wells takes it up the middle, makes a move, bounces to the outside, goes Xavier Wells. He's got some room, makes another nice move. Good return out over to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. So good return there by Xavier Wells.
And a great tackle there by Chris Duran. I mean, that was one-on-one. That was definitely a house call if he didn't break him down. I mean, just the the fact that he saved the touchdown right there can be huge for Washington's drive if they can find a way off the field.
Yeah, they can score. They hit some big plays again like they did just the last possession. And they got to play right here with Washington. The 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. A little shift there for the Monarchs as Laymasters is in the backfield now with Knapp. 2 receivers to the top. They're going to give it to Laymasters up the middle. Bounces off a couple tacklers, pushes forward for a couple yards.
Washington swarmed the ball right there, JD. They wouldn't let him get his feet moving at all. Lucky he only gave up 2.
Yeah, the defense has been playing really good all night long, led by senior defensive lineman Osafa Menso. With 2 receivers here to the near side. Laymasters in the backfield with Knapp. Knapp's looking this way. He's going to throw it deep. Overthrows his receiver there, Landon Snyder. But he was well covered there by number 21 for the Patriots.
So we see with Knapp, I mean, he's not scared to get the ball downfield. I mean, he's got probably 3 or 4 throws over about 25, 30 yards. So he definitely wants to push the ball downfield.
Yeah, he's got the arm to do it. I think he's had a little bit more success throwing there towards the middle of the field when he's hit Snyder and Gazer on a couple nice balls.
Yeah, it's surprising they haven't gone back to Gazer yet this possession. Make it 3rd and 8. I'm sure that'll be somebody they want to target.
So 3 receivers here to the near side. Gazer here near the sideline. There's going to be a timeout on the field. And we're going to stay right here. And I'm going to thank a few of our HT Home Team Sports sponsors. We have Catro Law, Ameritech Tire and Auto, R&L Landscapes, Enclosures Unlimited, Big Mike's Grillin', Opequon Motors called Jeremy Atkins, State Farm Insurance called Jared Ferguson, Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, ERA Liberty Realty call Cheryl Gates, Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill, Cookies and Milk Daycare, and D. Gill's After Paint. So appreciate all of our sponsors for this season.
And none of this would have been possible without you guys. We really appreciate the sponsorships. And if anybody is interested in possibly sponsoring us, please get in contact with us through our Facebook page or through Juwan Holmes through Facebook, or try to identify his number. Please and thank you.
So it'll be big 3rd down here for the Monarchs. The ball is on their own 48-yard line. So 3 receivers to the top, 2 here to the near side. Empty set backfield for Knapp. Knapp's looking to the far side. He throws it up. Little interference there. Looks like they're going to get Terry Ray on a hold. And even if that's just a 10-yard penalty, Drew, that will be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and Washington has 2 different instances now where they've allowed John Marshall to extend the drive on 3rd down by silly penalties. I'm sure Coach Ray isn't too happy about that, and they'll look to adjust that at halftime.
So pass interference was the call, but that's a 10-yard penalty. And that will be enough for a 1st down. Well, usually I thought that was a 10-yard penalty, but it looks like there's spot.
Is that spot the ball
Should
penalty?
be a spot foul. I didn't think in high school it was a spot foul with pass interference, but could be wrong.
Yeah, they called pass interference. That should have just been a 10-yard penalty. But nonetheless.
Either way, 1st and 10 now for the Monarchs. That's a big penalty there against the Patriots. Ball is now on the Patriots' 33-yard line. Handoff goes to Laymasters. He finds some room to the outside. The big boy's running. Kind of falls down awkwardly. I'd like to see him lower his shoulder pads at 200, 210 pounds. You would think he'd get a couple extra yards.
Yeah, he runs a little straight up, kind of similar like Derrick Henry style, where you run him just to put those pads down, but he's just running straight up, trying to use his speed. If he lowered his pads and tried to run through some defenders' chest, I bet you that'd make him a little hesitant, trying to keep bringing him down as this game goes on.
Patriot Nation, let your defense hear you.
So 2nd and about 2. Knapp back to throw. Throws it down here to the near sideline. He's got Gazer up. He makes the catch. Wow. Touchdown, Monarchs. Yeah. And there's your man again, Drew.
Yeah, da-da-da, what a play, what a catch right there. Knapp just giving Gazer an opportunity to go up and go make a play, and he did. And he's single-handedly keeping this John Marshall team in this game.
Yeah, Hayden Gazer has definitely been the go-to man for Knapp this first half.
Yeah, tremendous hands, great route running. I mean, he's playing very well, and you can tell they had that chemistry. And here's John Marshall now attempting the 2-point conversion. The Twins both ways.
Trying to tie this game up. Knapp back to throw. A little in and out route. Oh, almost a near great catch there by number 16 for the Monarchs. Couldn't quite hang on to it. That's Kane Martin. First we've called his name tonight. So with 7:14 left to go in the second quarter, the Patriots 14, the Monarchs 12, and so far, Drew, we have a really good game.
Yeah, both these, I mean, if you just look out there and throw the scouting reports and everything else away, you could tell these are two very evenly matched teams with size and speed-wise. It's just going to come down to execution and who's got the better game plan, who's going to come away victorious tonight.
So we're kind of not necessarily we're expecting this back and forth game, but it's nice to finally see a competitive game and not, a game that's already out of hand, by halftime.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks of the season, we've had a couple of those calls where it's the game's been over by halftime, and this one right here looks like it's just now getting started.
So the second half will be something to stay here and watch for you guys watching at home. Don't want to go anywhere. Still got 7:14 left to go here in this first half. As Javon Jones is back deep along with Isaiah Beard. Beard will take it here to the near side, makes a move, breaks a tackle, and Isaiah Beard will be down there at about the 37-yard line. And that's where the Patriots will take over with 7:07 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely interesting possession here for Washington. Obviously, you don't want to get too conservative right here, but you scored 2 of your first 3 drives. How do they want to approach this? Do they want to air it out, or do they still want to establish that rushing attack, which they've been getting about 5 to 6 yards a tote?
Well, they have plenty of time. I believe they have 2 timeouts still left.
And they get ball at halftime.
So 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the top. That's Camden Pritt. The handoff goes to Casey. Not much there. He might lose a yard on the play. Looks like they might mark him right back at the line of scrimmage. So good defense there by the Monarchs. So into the game now for the Patriots is number 2, Bray Holmes, who, as we all know, was the starting quarterback last year and kind of gave up the position to Michael this year, being the senior, but Bray definitely hanging in there. Comes in when his number's called, hands it to Casey. Casey cuts up the field, makes a nice move close to the first down, might be a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, Braylon obviously brings a different element to the game. He can obviously still toss the ball around, but his ability to move in the pocket and also gain yards on the ground, I think that opens up a whole other element for this Washington offense.
Yeah, and with 3rd and 2, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little read option keeper there by Bray. We saw last year, just as a freshman, ran the ball a lot, made some nice runs, so definitely has a lot of tools in the shed, does Bray Holmes.
And it looks like Thompson's on the bench. We don't know if he has a possible injury, but we will keep you updated on his status.
And Bray Holmes not going to make it there as he's upended there by number 25. Get that name here for a second. Look at Briar Halt, I believe, on the tackle. So that's going to bring up 4th, and looks like he might have lost a yard on the play. So the Patriots will be forced to punt. So another good defensive stand there by the Monarchs.
Yeah, now the first opportunity to possibly take a lead. Got to creep underneath 5 minutes in this half. We'll see what Washington wants to do here. Obviously, it looks like they're going to be booting it away.
So I believe that's Isaiah Usafa Mensah on to punt for the Patriots. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here by the Patriots And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
And we're back as the Patriots are on to punt it away. Isaiah Asafa-Mensah will punt it away back deep for the Monarchs. Boom! High punt. Fair catch caught there. Nice catch there by number 9, Gazer. That was a great punt there by Asafa-Mensah.
With 4:50 left to go in this first half, obviously John Marshall's got all the time in the world to go create a drive and try to take the lead before halftime. As we know, Washington will get the ball at the end of halftime.
Yeah, they would love to try to put some kind of points on the board, as you said, Drew. Take that lead into half, get that momentum going, coming out into the second half, knowing that the Patriots will receive the ball. The two receivers to the far side. That's Gazer and Snyder. Wells here to the near side with Laymasters in the backfield with Knapp. The handoff goes to Laymasters, turns it up, has a little bit of room, spinning his way out past the 35, maybe to the 36-yard line. It just seems like Drew, he's kind of tippy-toes, It's like instead of just getting the ball and going, he's spinning, he's tippy-toeing around. He's just, I like his game if he would just square his shoulders straight up the field and run somebody over.
Yeah, being north and south would definitely fit, his body type better. Obviously, he has his own style of play. But you can see players are still bouncing right off him, and he's not even lowering his shoulders. So if he could just learn to get that physical aspect, it could cause Washington a lot of issues tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to have a lot of success tackling him up high, as you see a lot of the Patriots players are going down low to tackle him as Laymasters gets the ball again, and he's swarmed up by the Patriots defense. That's Alan Casey, Camden Pritt in there again. About 3 or 4 Patriots in on that tackle.
Yeah, Washington's at their best defensively when they're bringing that pressure. They brought 8 guys in the box, and they just are swarming John Marshall, and they just can't seem to get blocks on these guys. I think that's what Washington's probably going to stick with going into this next half.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried to air it out again, as they've had quite a bit of success with Gazer and Snyder here in the first half, and so far 2 run plays and just eating up the clock, and now it's 3rd and 11. An obvious passing situation here now for Knapp as he's empty backfield. And there's the flag. Looks like going to be a delay, so that'll back him up another 5 yards. So not what Coach Caesar wanted.
And they've got away with about 2 of those. The clock is struck zeros on the play clock, and they still got the snap off. Obviously, the officials caught that this time, and now it really makes it a tough 3rd and 17 to try to get this first down.
But Knapp's got the arm to get it down there. We'll see if he goes back to his man, Gazer. Man in motion. Looks like it's going to be a middle screen. He's got a receiver open. It's going to be short of the first down. Did he make the catch? Yes. Great catch there by number 16. That is Kane Martin on the reception. Gets him out close to the 40 at about the 39. So that brings up 4th and 3. So a big decision here for the Monarchs.
And Coach didn't question at all. He knew he was going for this, make it 4th and 3, something manageable. Washington gets his stop right here and gets in really good field position with just under 3 minutes left to go.
Surprised he's not playing field position. I like it. A little gutsy call. Knapp under center. Looks like we're going to try to jaw him off sides. And a timeout, Monarchs.
That's the last of the half, I believe.
So they're going to talk it over. I wouldn't be surprised, Drew, if they sent the punting unit out.
Yeah,
you either give if you don't get that first down, you give the ball to the Patriots on the 40-yard line or around the 40 versus punting it away and giving it to them down here to start inside their own 40-yard line, possibly around the 30. So big decision here for the Monarchs if you want to keep this game close, if I was the coach, I would think about maybe punting it away.
And analytics would say, anything past a 4th and 2 at your, in your own territory, you should punt it. Obviously, sometimes analytics just get thrown out the window, but if I was I would punt it as well.
If the ball was more on the 48, 49, closer to midfield, maybe you would want to do that, but that's really taking a chance. But, hey, he's leaving the offense on there, so give credit to Coach Caesar. He is leaving the offense on there. And wait a minute, no.
No, it looks like they're punting.
They are. I'm sorry. Knapp was off, and it looks like Hayden Gazer is the punter for the Monarchs. So they will give the ball back to the Patriots.
Here comes a ooh.
Nice little end-over-end kick. It fumbled away there, and it's recovered by the Monarchs, so the punt pays off. Big mistake there by Terry Ray as he can't quite come up and field the ball cleanly. And look at the field position now, Drew, that the Monarchs have.
Yeah. And obviously, as a kick returner, they always teach you never to leave your feet. You go to your knees right there, and it gives you opportunity for the ball to bounce off your knees, just like it just did there with Terry Ray. So now Washington really pushed back in their own territory at the 31. Going to have to try to get a stop here with 2:22 left to go in this first half.
Yeah, if ever they needed a big defensive stand, it's right now. The big fullback there in the game now also for the Monarchs. Knapp's back to throw, looking for a receiver. He's got Gazer, throws it out there a little too far. They're going to throw a flag. It was incidental for sure, but in high school, that's going to draw a flag almost every time, Drew.
Yeah, he lost his balance right there. It might have been incidental contact, but contact nonetheless. There's a big penalty that allows John Marshall to move even closer.
Yeah, and I don't know. The other thing is you're not going to get the call in high school. Maybe in college and in the pros, you get that call where was it a catchable football?
Right, exactly.
But in high school, that's not the rule, and unfortunately, it's going to be they give them not a spot foul because they were inside the 10 or the 5 there, but
they were at 31, and now it's at the 14.
So maybe that's a 15-yard penalty then, to pass interference.
Yeah, that looks like that was a 15-yard. So still inside now Washington's red zone, creeping in about 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Washington's really going to have to adjust. I think, like I said, they play best when they bring that pressure. When they allow Knapp to sit back there and make a play, that's when they've been having the most success.
Yeah, they've been stopping the run, and we've saw, according to their stats here, the first couple games, they're not, necessarily the biggest run team. They don't have a lot of yardage on the ground. The handoff goes to Laymasters, and he's wrapped up. Wow, there's about 5 or 6 Patriots there, and, that offensive line, they just need to do a better job of holding their blocks. They're all standing around watching their guy make the tackle.
Yeah, again, that's like we said before. Washington's just so much better when they're controlling the tempo. When they're bringing 7, 8 guys, they're just simply overwhelming John Marshall's line. Which they have a talented line. They're big and they're strong and physical. But when you outnumber them, you're going to get to the quarterback every time. And right then and there, made him drop about 3 yards right there on the tackle.
So 2nd and about 13. 3 receivers to the near side here. Knapp with the empty set, back to throw, rolls out here to the near side, looking for a receiver. He's got room to run, picks up a couple blocks by his receivers, pushing for the end zone, and pushed out of bounds there, just inside or right around the 3-yard line. So good run, good decision to tuck it and run there for Knapp. You don't see a lot of that from him, but when he has the opportunity, he will run the ball.
Yeah, Knapp's been doing a great job of managing this game. Obviously, taking what the defense has given him. Hasn't thrown any turnovers yet. Put him in at the 3-yard line with just over 1:20 left to go in this first half. John Marshall is in complete control.
So it looks like we're going to have another timeout on the field. I didn't catch to see who made that timeout. We're going to take a quick commercial break, 30-second commercial break, and we'll be right back to hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV. And we are back here at Terry Marcus Stadium, where the Monarchs have it deep in the Patriots territory. The ball on the 3-yard line. It's first down. 1:24 left to go in this first half. We'll see if they give it to the big guy, Laymasters. Little wishbone action here. Knapp under center. The handoff goes to Laymasters. He tries to bounce it outside, but nothing doing there. Great defense there again by Camden Pritt. And that defensive line by the Patriots is just swarming all over the place. Also in there was number 52 for the Patriots. We got Colby Carter there, playing strong there on that defensive line tonight. There's second and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line of the Patriots. Knapp back to throw. He's looking for a receiver on the slant, and that's Hayden Gazer, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. So the Monarchs put another one on the board here right before halftime to take the lead. So every time we see Knapp drop back and throw, he usually is looking for Gazer, and when that happens, usually good things are the result. So pending the extra point here, unless they are going to go for 2, which they may.
You got to stay with him. Tell Drew you have to stay with him. David, walk with Drew.
So Knapp with an empty set. 3 receivers here to the near side and 2 to the far side. Knapp's going to back to throw. A little slant to the inside, and that's caught by number 17. So the conversion is good by Caden Bungard. Now that'll make your score the Monarchs 20, the Patriots 14, as they take the lead with 32 seconds left to go here in this first half. And we're going to stay right here. We're going to thank a few more of our sponsors: Catro Law, Ameritech Tire and Auto, R&L Landscapes, Enclosures Unlimited, Big Mike's Grillin', Opequon Motors, call Jeremy Atkins, State Farm Insurance, call Jared Ferguson, Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, ERA Liberty Realty, call Cheryl Yates, Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill, Cookies and Milk Daycare, and D. Gill's After Paints. So we appreciate all our sponsors here for this 2024-2025 season. So that costly muffed punt by Ray turned in to 7 points, or excuse me, actually 8 points now for the Monarchs as they take a 6-point lead with 32 seconds left here before the half. Jones and Beard back deep for the Patriots, and it'll be Jones on the return. Jones to the near sideline here, looking for some running room. Jones makes a nice cut, and he's going to stay in bounds, but the clock will stop with 24 seconds left to go. So we'll see what the Patriots and Coach Ray want to do. Will they just kneel on it and run this timeout, knowing they will receive the opening second half kickoff, or they try to put something in the air, maybe looking for Beard again down the field? So it'll be another timeout by the Monarchs as they want to use all 3 timeouts. I believe that is their final timeout of the first half. So 24 seconds left to go. The Monarchs hold a 20-14 lead over the Patriots. Patriots jumped out to an early 7-0 lead with a Michael Thompson to Isaiah Beard touchdown, catch and run. And then the Monarchs came right back with a touchdown of their own from Knapp to Gazer. Then Thompson to Beard once again for the Patriots, put them up 14-6. And again, another touchdown by the Monarchs brought them within 2, 14-12. And we just saw Gazer collect another touchdown to bring the scoring total to 20-14. As now Bray Holmes dropped back through a little screen out here to the flat. That resulted in a 2-yard loss with 19 seconds left to go for the Patriots. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Bray Holmes in once again at quarterback. Alan Casey to his left. Handoff will go to Casey straight up the middle. He's got some room to the outside, turns it back up inside, close to the first down. The ball might have came out, but he's right there around the 50-yard line. The Patriots call a timeout with 10 seconds left to go.
22, Casey, the ball carrier.
So it looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the marker. So that'll bring up 3rd and 1 now for the Patriots. But we've seen Bray Holmes now here the last couple series. So we're not sure if something's wrong with Michael Thompson or they're just kind of giving each quarterback an opportunity now. So the Patriots back on for 3rd and 1. They've got 3 receivers lined up here to the near side. You got Camden Pritt, Terry Ray, and Javon Jones. Isaiah Beard is the single receiver to the top. Looks to possibly get Beard in a one-on-one situation there with the corner. We'll see if they go in his direction. It would be Bray Holmes straight up the middle. Bray Holmes picks up the first down. Nice move down inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line goes Bray Holmes with 5 seconds left to go. They're going to have to get to the line and snap it and spike it as they have no timeouts left. A couple extra seconds ran off the clock, but Holmes spikes it. It does stop the clock with 3 seconds left to go. I believe the clock operator probably burned a good 1.5 seconds off the clock. It should have probably been about 5 seconds, at least 4.5 seconds anyway. So the Patriots trying to get everything out of this first half that they possibly can. Holmes still in there. Casey to his left. Holmes is back to throw. He's going to have to roll out, looking for a receiver. Pointing. He's got Isaiah Beard wide open. Beard makes a nice move. Cuts off to this side of the field, but Beard's going to be tackled, and the time will expire. So great way to extend the play there by Bray, and good effort by Isaiah Beard. But that's going to do it for your first half of play, guys, here at Terry Marcus Stadium, where the Monarchs come in here and have lead by 20, a score of 20-14 over the Washington Patriots. And we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come right back with our halftime show. I believe Drew is going to get a word with Coach Terry Ray down on the field. Drew, take it away.
Terry Law for the Washington Patriots. Coach, obviously a 20-14 first half performance. How do you evaluate going into halftime?
We had a little
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's been a lot of
here
in the first half that hurt us.
the winner
better defense when you get the offense.
Perfect. And speaking on quarterback Michael Thompson's availability, will he be available to go here in the second half?
I got to talk to our ATC.
Okay, and last question for you, Coach. What are you going to do to make adjustments to simple shooting yourself in the foot here in the first half to convert on those?
We need to communicate better on defense. Right now we're not communicating. Inside pass routes. On offense, we just got to get back to the field again and get moving the ball.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Thank you. Yep, I got you.
Glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service. We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylists today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Buying or selling real estate? Catro Law is the local choice for real estate closings. In fact, we were honored to be chosen as the best of the best real estate closing attorneys for 2022 by the Martinsburg Journal. With offices conveniently located on Foxcroft Avenue in Martinsburg and South George Street in Charlestown, Catro Law proudly serves the Eastern Panhandle. Whether on the court, field, or in the classroom, we wish all of our student athletes a safe and successful.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
Our juniors, Amethyst Duke and Paul Cornwell. Patriot Nation, get on your feet for your seniors. Let us present first Gretchen Bros and Bo Atkinson. Congratulations, Gretchen Rose and Bo Atkinson. Next, from the senior class, put your hands together for Andrea Conte and Ryan DeWitt. Congratulations, Andrea Conte and Ryan DeWitt. And finally, from our senior class, please put your hands together for Amari Webster and Isaiah Kojo Osaka. Congratulations once again, Amari Webster and Kojo Osafamensa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more huge round of applause for your 2024 homecoming court. And now, Patriot Nation, what we've all been waiting to hear, your 2024 Homecoming Queen and King. You better get on your feet for Friction Bros and Coach Joe Congratulations to your 2024 Homecoming Corps.
Unofficial halftime stats now. We'll start with John Marshall. It's been the passing attack that has gotten this Washington defense in trouble. And it's taken after 7 for 10 first half. And 3 touchdowns. Africa Masters has gone backwards more than he's gone forward. He's got 19 yards.
Let's put it together one more time for your homecoming corps. And now, sit back and enjoy your Washington Patriot Marching Band.
Good evening, Patriot Nation. We proudly present your 2024 Marching Patriots. The Washington High School Marching Patriots are led by Director of Bands, Lisa Hazlett, Assistant Director, Matt Holmes, Color Guard Instructors, Nevaeh Kramerich and Abby Parker, and Percussion Instructors, Alex Lee, Anthony Stoika, and Ethan Ford. Our soloists are Becky McGivern on trumpet and Jonathan Hartzell on trombone. The band is led on the field by drum majors Lydia Brown and Cameron Gallus. Tonight, the band will perform their halftime show featuring the music of Mozart's Requiem. We dedicate tonight's performance to all of our Marching Patriot alumni in the stands this evening. We hope you enjoy the Marching Patriots show, Stained Glass. Special thanks to some of our sponsors for the 2024-2025 band season. City National Bank, The Tire Shop in Ranston, Ameritech Tire and Auto, Panhandle Pumping Incorporated, Summit Point Motorsports, Russell Davis III Racing Stables, and Two Rivers Treads.
And welcome back here to Terry Marcus Stadium, where the Monarchs have a 20-14 lead over the Washington Patriots. And Drew, you're going to get us updated on some out-of-town scores. What do you got?
Yes, sir, JD. So some of the out-of-town scores are right now, Musselman playing at Spring Mills is down 28-0 at the end of the first period. Hedgesville is playing at Martinsburg, down 42-0 at halftime. Wheeling Park is up 21-6 against University. Parkersburg South is up 6-0 against Parkersburg. Woodrow Wilson is up 21-0 against Bluefield. Morgantown is up 7-0 against Connellsville, PA at halftime. Hurricane is down 35-17 against Dewitt from Michigan in the second quarter. Washington obviously is down right now 20-14 at halftime. And Spring Valley, AAA, is up 28-13 against Cabell Midland. That is your out-of-town score report.
Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. And we are going to start something new here tonight. Little trivia for you. And Drew, I'll let you introduce our first trivia question.
Yeah, so this is for a $25 Visa Amazon gift card. What was the date of Washington High School's first football victory? Again, what was the date of Washington High School's very first football victory? Again, the school's only been around for a little bit over 15 years, so it might take a little research. The winner of that who comments on the video below, the first winner, will get that $25 Visa gift card.
I think it was not necessarily the date, Drew, but who was their first victory against, and just a little extra bonus, what was the score of that game? So anyone that knows the answer, the first person to get that answer correct will win the $25 Amazon gift card. And we will announce the winner of that at the start of the fourth quarter. So keep that in mind, anybody out there that's listening. Once again, who was the first team that the Washington Patriots beat in their very first season? What was the first victory? And we will have the answer for you and the winner at the start of the fourth quarter. But, Drew, let's get into what we saw here in the first half. We'll start with Washington. What did you think about what Washington did in the first half?
Obviously, Washington started off fast. The first possession of the game, the very first play, Michael Thompson and Isaiah Beard connected for about a 51-yard touchdown grab. But ever since then, kind of the offense has been slowing up, and they've had some silly penalties, and they've lost kind of some of the rhythm. That's why they find themselves down here 20-14 going into halftime.
Yeah, and the Monarchs, they've been playing pretty well on defense for the most part. Even though the Patriots have hit on a few big plays there in the first half, Michael Thompson to Isaiah Beard was a big connection. We saw that a lot, and we're not sure at the moment what the status is of Thompson, as he had his shoulder pads off there in the first half. Drew, you got a word with Coach Ray. Did he give you any indication of what was going on there?
He did not give me any indication. He told me that they would evaluate him and come with a decision after halftime. Obviously, by the looks of it, him taking his pads off, it might look like Braylon Holmes is going to come out here and finish the game here in the second half. But he did really well in that last series on offense. Started getting more comfortable, finding his rhythm. I think Washington will be just fine, coming from a guy who started all last year.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Bray will give his chance again, and we'll see how that works out. As far as the Monarchs, Knapp had made some nice connections there with Hayden Gazer, and also Landon Snyder in the first half. So both teams able to kind of execute there in the passing game. Not a whole lot going on in the running game for each team. So we'll see what adjustments each team makes. And but we're in for a good second half.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, these are two very evenly matched teams. Don't get John Marshall's 0-2 record confused. They played against two very quality opponents. But I think Washington, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to mix up their play calling a little bit, obviously, and start converting on some of these third downs. They're getting themselves in 3rd and 17, 3rd and 20, and they got bailed out a couple times from Isaiah Beard. But they have to learn to get themselves in third manageable, or try not to even allow it to get the third down to keep this offense tuned up.
Yeah, and the Patriots will get that first opportunity in the second half, as they will receive the opening kickoff to start the second half. So we'll see if they kind of continue, get that running game going, mix in that passing game. Like you said, Drew, it looks like we might be seeing a lot of Bray Holmes this half. So we'll see how the offense adjusts to Bray being back in there. I believe Bray gives them a little bit more of a run option than Michael did, but we'll see what Coach Ray decides to do.
Yeah, and it doesn't appear at half that Michael Thompson's coming out with his pads on. So it looks like Braylon is going to be starting the second half. Obviously, like you said, he might not be necessarily the passing threat that Thompson is, but I feel like that dynamic of him being mobile and can get out and move and get out of the pocket and create plays for his teammates opens up a lot of different things for Washington to be able to run.
Yeah, and as far as the Monarchs go, they just need to keep doing what they've done. I mean, I'd like to see them get, have a little more success in the running game, but give credit to the Patriots' defensive line. They've made it very difficult to get any yards on the ground. As we've seen in the weeks past, they've just had a hard time running the football, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots have been at their best tonight when they've been bringing that pressure and stacking the box and not letting John Marshall get any success on the ground. What their key is in their man coverage, they're getting beat deep, and they're also not identifying Gazer, who has had a phenomenal game as well. Just like him and Beard have been attacking each other. It's I think they have to identify where Gazer is at all times and make sure they have a body, maybe even two hats on him, because you got to live with John Marshall having everybody else beat you and not Gazer.
Absolutely. But then if you don't, if you guard Gazer, then you've got Snyder. And so
right.
You've got that good 1-2 combination there at the receiver position for the Monarchs. And give credit to Knapp. He's thrown a lot of nice balls, which we kind of knew that he was a pretty strong-arm quarterback, and we've seen that here in the first half.
Yeah, he's definitely not scared, but he's also not making any mistakes out there, JD. He hasn't had any turnovers. He hasn't shot his team in the foot with any unnecessary penalties. They've had a couple of delayed games, but otherwise he's played a very mistake-free brand of football.
So here just a little over a minute to go before the start of the second half. And we're looking to see if Thompson.
He's out. Yep, he's in his street clothes there on the sideline.
So that will be your answer, as Bray Holmes now will take over at quarterback for the Patriots in the second half. But I liked, what we saw from Alan Casey running the football. Had a couple nice runs there in the first half. Picked up a big first down here towards the sideline over here to the Patriots, and I thought he ran the ball really well when given the opportunities.
Yeah, he had a couple of really nice gains there on the ground, and really helps alleviate some of the pressure at Jones and maybe Beard and Pritt have to face, trying to create for the offense and the skill positions. But if Casey can continue to chunk away some yards, and they can have him as a nice little third option back, I think that would be terrific for Washington, not only for this game but moving forward throughout the rest of the season.
The teams will be getting set here to start the second half. We'll see if the Patriots can move the football, go down, tie this game, possibly even take the lead here with the opening possession. Had a great first opening possession of the first half. We'll see if they can repeat the same thing here to start the second half.
Yeah, they scored on their very first two possessions. I mean, it was a 14-6 game, and the end of the second period, they completely went unscored. They didn't score at all, and John Marshall took advantage of that. Started eating at the clock a little bit, playing great defense, bend don't break. Washington was still getting yards and they were still making plays, but they wouldn't convert on those key third and fourth downs. And ultimately, that's why John Marshall is in the position they are right now with a 6-point lead.
So Pritt and Laymasters, the two captains for tonight, meet at the center of the field. And we do have a winner to the trivia question already, which we will announce once the game gets started, so everyone is back live watching the game. We will announce the winner of our trivia question. And that winner will receive a $25 Amazon gift card. So it'll be Jones and Beard back to receive the kick now for the Patriots. And Joshua Smith, actually, there's a little pooch kick there to the up back Cam Togans, and he just falls on it. So smart decision there by Togans. So the Patriots will start there at about the 27-yard line with Bray Holmes now under center with Michael Thompson out for the rest of this game. We'll see how this offense operates under Bray Holmes. We saw a lot of that last year. Now being a 6'2", 200-pound sophomore. We know that Holmes can run it and throw it. So Pritt, the receiver here to the near side. Holmes fakes the run, drop back to pass. He's under a lot of pressure, throws it away. That's going to be probably intentional grounding there on Holmes as he was wrapped in the grasp.
Yeah, no receiver near. That's going to be a loss of down and a loss of yardage.
Now, sometimes, you just got to take the sack because now you've got the lost the yardage and the down.
So that is not how Washington want to start, but obviously this quarterback position is crucial, but this isn't something that Braylon is new to. Braylon Holmes did start all last year for this Patriots team. Obviously with Michael Thompson transferring in, it kind of delegated him back to the backup role, but he is more than capable to lead this team to give them a chance to win this game tonight.
Absolutely. So huge penalty there and loss of yardage, and that's going to bring up second and probably 25.
Yeah, about 25, 28. I think it's about 18 yards.
So Holmes rolls out here. He's got a receiver out, Terry Ray. Nice catch and run there. He gets back a lot of that yardage, back almost to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third down and call it about 13, maybe 14 yards.
And I think Coach Ray realizes, Braylon Holmes is going to be best getting out of the pocket and making plays. They're going to do a lot of waggles, a lot of rollouts with him to try to get him matchups. So if he doesn't maybe have somebody down the field, he can use his legs and possibly pick up this first down.
So big third down for each team. As it would be nice that the Monarchs would want to get off the field here early in this second half. And it looks like we're going to have a false start there. Looks like it might be on Isaiah Beard there on the far side. So that puts them in just a little bit tougher situation here. It was this third, and it'll be about 18 yards now for the Patriots.
Yeah, Washington's going to – I don't necessarily see them going for this aggressive approach right here. They might just try to run the ball, get some more yards for their punter so they isn't backed up in his own end zone.
So we got the single receiver, Pritt, three receivers to the far side. Holmes back to throw. He's under a lot of pressure. Throws the middle screen and immediately hit and dropped there by Laymasters. Alan Casey made the catch, but lost a couple on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down, and the Patriots will have to punt it away.
Yeah, not a good opening drive here for Washington. Obviously, not having your starting quarterback in there, the chemistry issues that can come from that is probably one of the biggest concerns that they have. But I'm sure they're going to buckle down. They're going to find a way to keep fighting and clawing away at this game. And it's going to start one possession at a time.
Mustafa Mensah on the punt. The ball goes way over his head and back out of the back of the end zone, and that will be a safety for the Monarchs and give them two more to extend their lead to 22-14. So things just not going right here to start the second half for the Patriots.
And I know that was a rough play right there, but Camden Pritt was kind of sitting by himself on the field, and backup quarterback Braylon Holmes came up and picked him up and said, "Hey man, we're all right. We still got a lot of game left. It's still only a one possession game, so now it's going to start on the defensive side after this punt off to make sure that they can get the ball back and Washington can get back to work."
Well, normally it is a punt, but in high school, Drew, they still kick off the tee, but they kick from the 20-yard line. And that will give the Monarchs great field position to start their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, Coach Ray is obviously kind of fuming down there. He expects a lot more out of his team. The simple mistakes right here, went from being a 6-point to an 8-point game.
Well, I guess they do have an option. Free kick there. Nice high punt. And Gazer comes up to make the catch at the 49 of the Patriots. So they will go to work there, their first possession. So good field position. And Coach Ray is just steaming down there. He didn't like the way the first half ended. And now to start this second half, just not the way he had things planned out.
No, absolutely not. But Coach Ray is one of the best coaches in the area with evaluating adjustments at halftime. So I'm sure they're going to come out defensively with a whole new look, try to bring pressure, and try to make this a ball game again.
So 3 receivers to the far side. The up back. Empty set backfield. Nap back. He's going to take it himself. Run to the left. He's got a little bit of room to the outside. Cuts it back up inside. Lowers his shoulder, and he might have enough for a first down. We'll see where they mark him. So a nice run there by Caden Knapp. And they do give him a first down on that one.
Yeah, just a simple design run. Washington should have saw it off of rip. They had all 5 of the receivers blocking. So it kind of creates a lot of mismatched nightmares and allowed Knapp to get out wide and obviously get that first down. So Washington's going to have to adjust to that. It's not the first time that John Marshall's done that this game as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a little more of Knapp running the ball. He's capable of running, and, when the defense keys there on the receivers more downfield, that kind of leaves that open space for Knapp as he drops back to throw. Throws it up. He's got a receiver, and that's Gazer.
He caught it.
Make the catch. Wow. Hayden Gazer with a spectacular catch over the defender, Jones. And he just continues to impress this game, Drew.
He's had 3 incredible grabs right there. And credit to Knapp. He put that only where he could get it. Right out the outstretched hand of Washington's cornerback right there. So what a ball, what a find. And now John Marshall's really clicking on all cylinders with 10 minutes left to go in this third period.
Yeah, if they go up 2 scores here, Washington is digging themselves a deep hole. But give the Monarchs credit. The mistakes that the Patriots have made, they're making them pay for it as Laymasters gets a couple tough yards there as he spins his way and pushes forward for maybe 3 yards down near the 10-yard line. I think they marked it at about the 11, so that'll bring up 2nd and maybe 8 yards.
Yeah, it's gut check time for this Washington defense. You got pushed back. You kind of got punched in the face a couple times his last 3 drives. They really got to step up here and get a stop.
The 3 receivers here to the near side. They're looking to the far side. It's going to be a flag on the play. Might be in the way of holding. The ball is knocked away. Great defensive play there by Terry Ray. And that's going to back up the Monarchs 10. As holding was the call. But a near touchdown. But saving that touchdown was Terry Ray, the 3rd, knocking that ball away. Great defensive play.
Yeah, great play. Obviously, the officials kind of bailed them out a little bit right here to make it 2nd and about 16, 17 yards. So Washington, obviously, I think they're playing their best when they bring the pressure. When they allow Knapp to sit back there and just make plays, that's when he's dicing these guys up.
So, again, empty set for Knapp. 3 receivers backpedaling here. A little middle screen. First time we've seen that to Laymasters. He's got a little room to the outside. A flag's going to be thrown. Looks like we're going to probably get another hold or a block in the back. So that'll be coming back again. But a nice gain there by Maverick Laymasters. It's the first time we've seen that middle screen. And we saw the Patriots tried to run it, but not nearly as effective as the Monarchs just showed us.
And that's where they counteracted that pressure right there. Washington tried to bring the house, just a little dump off right there, and let him go make something happen. And, obviously, they've had back-to-back penalties. It's really kind of stalled this drive out, make it about 2nd and 25.
Yeah, they've kind of started to dig themselves a big hole. They don't want to shoot themselves in the foot already when they've got control of this football game as of right now. Another empty set, 3 receivers to the far side. Knapp throws it deep. He's got number 16 and makes a great catch. And I'll tell you what, these receivers I think he might have had a foot in bounds, Drew.
I know he definitely caught that. It looks like he knocked that pylon away, too, before he went out. But they're calling him down about the 1 yard line, and that's going to be moving them chains again. 1st and goal to go.
So Kane Martin comes up big again for the Monarchs, as we've seen that they have just a deep receiving core between Martin and Gazer, and number 4 also Landon Snyder. It's Gazer there to the top of the screen. We'll see if they go Gazer. They're going to run it. They're going to just hand it to Laymaster straight up the middle, and he pushes through in for the score. So the Monarchs take the opening drive of their second half and drive it right down the field and put another one on the board to give them a 28-14 lead over the Patriots.
Yeah, it's 3 touchdowns scored consecutively with no response from Washington. Like I said, that was gut check time. Now how are they going to react? I mean, obviously this is a 2-possession game with just under 8 minutes left to go in this third period. Washington's got their work cut out for them.
So a 2-point conversion attempt again by the Monarchs. 3 receivers here to the near side. Knapp picks off. Can't be returned. It's going to be just a dead ball, so no conversion on the 2-point attempt. But that leaves the score, the Monarchs 28 and the Patriots 14. And with 7:35 to go in the second half in the third period, we're going to take our first commercial break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV. And we are back. 7:35 left to go. And, Drew, you got some new scoring, out-of-town score updates for us?
Yeah, here's some more out-of-town scores. Spring Mills is now up 35-0 in the third period. Hedgesville is down 49-0 in the third period. Wheeling Park is up 28-6 against University. John Marshall's obviously winning now 28-14, and Spring Valley is winning 28-13 against Cabell Midland.
Thank you, Drew. And that kickoff goes out of bounds. Yard line.
So if you're Washington right here, JD, what are you going to try to do to attack some of the weaknesses from John Marshall? I mean, obviously the passing attack has been working very well, but not having Michael Thompson out there, it looks like they kind of went away from the passing game as much.
Well, it was hard to really tell there in the first series. Had a couple, mishaps. They just didn't get in sync. We'll see if this second possession now can go a little bit better for them, see if they can get something going. They can pick up a couple first downs to kind of get Bray settled in there with the offense. We saw right before half when he was in there, connected with Beard on a play, had a nice run. So, and he just drops the ball. I don't think he was ready for the snap. So still the miscues continue now for the Patriots. So they're going to have to really get this straightened up pretty quickly, or they could be in for a long rest of the second half.
Yeah, Washington started the game so cohesive, and that chemistry was there, and they were making plays. But you can see, when you lose your starting quarterback, how some of those little things can unwind and cause issues, and having little drop balls and penalties and fumbles and false starts. That all kind of goes back to the quarterback and being able to lead the game. And Braylon's a tremendous athlete and player, and I think he's going to do great here for a long time. He's just really got to settle in.
Second and 12. Holmes is back to throw. He's going to have to run. Has to roll to the other side, looking for a receiver. He's got Beard. Can Beard make the catch? Yes, he does. Isaiah Beard cuts it up. He spins his way out.
He's gone.
There goes Isaiah Beard. He might beat the house call, and he does. Isaiah Beard in for the score. What a play by Braylon Holmes to avoid the pressure, make the downfield throw on the dime. Great run after the catch for Isaiah Beard, and that's just what they needed, Drew.
Oh, for sure. And Bray picked up a terrific block right there. he had two defenders chasing after him, and his lineman stepped up and blocked both of them, allowed Bray to have some time to deliver the ball downfield with Isaiah in stride, took it in for 6, and now we have a whole new ball game.
I tell you, this team it can be exciting, it seem like they might want to let you down, and then all of a sudden, boom, one big play, and they're right back in it as Joshua Smith kicks the extra point up and good, and your score is now the Monarchs 28 and the Patriots 21, and we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
17, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than our...
And we are back here at Terry Marcus Stadium after that 67-yard catch and run there by Isaiah Beard, who's having just a whale of a night. Drew, I think he's probably got 7 or 8 catches for well over 100 yards, probably knocking on the door of 150 yards now.
Yeah, I'd approximately say it's about 150, maybe even 160. He has a 67 and a 50-yard touchdown, respectively. But he's having a great game, single-handedly keeping Washington now in the game like Glazer was doing earlier.
Short kick picked up by Gazer. Picks it up out over to the 30-yard line.
And before the start of this action, we're going to go ahead and announce our winner of our trivia question, and that winner is Malcolm Newman. He was the first to answer that. Washington won their very first game against Hedgesville 14-6 back in 2009. Again, that is Malcolm Newman. You have won the $25 Amazon gift card for the correct answer. He said 14-6 against Hedgesville in 2009, and that is correct. Congratulations, Malcolm.
Yeah, congratulations, Malcolm. We will be doing these trivia questions every single week, guys, so that'll be just one more thing to tune in to listen for if you guys are interested in an Amazon gift card. And next week, hey, it may be something different, but definitely like the added addition. As Laymasters takes the handoff and just stuff there. Not much going on. So we still have a good game going here as the Monarchs are still up 1 score.
And that was a sophomore, Chase Weaver, right there. Completely blew up Lee Master. He's a little bit smaller, probably doesn't weigh as much, and just completely blew him up in the backfield. Great penetration there by the sophomore.
Yeah, Drew, you know what they say, the low man wins.
Always.
And Chase Weaver, not very tall in stature, but definitely strong and can get up under your pads and very effective. Empty set now for Knapp. He rolls out to the far side looking for a receiver. The ball comes out a little awkward, and it's going to be picked off there by the Patriots. Number 12, that's Kyrie Brooks, the sophomore, and he takes a late hit out of bounds by the quarterback, Knapp, and that was really late.
Yeah, that was almost ejectable late. I mean, that was they were on the sideline right there, JD. That was kind of ridiculous.
That wasn't even close, and he's lucky to be still in the game, and they definitely can't lose Knapp on a silly play like that.
And seeing Isaiah Beard come out there saying, give me the ball, he was very emphatic about that. I think this young man wants the ball bad.
So now the Patriots are in the driver's seat once again, inside the 25-yard line of the Monarchs. We'll see where they're going to mark the ball. With the penalty, they are going to be right around the 15-yard line of the Monarchs. So great field position.
And great return there by Kyrie Brooks, but it looks like he might be a little shook up on the sideline over there. The medical team's talking with him. We'll keep you updated, but that was a tremendous interception return.
Bray Holmes up the middle, not a lot there, maybe a gain of 2 or 3 on the play, but that's what you're going to get with Bray Holmes versus Michael Thompson. He's got a little more weight behind his punch, and he's going to just grind it up in there for a couple of those tough yards there on first and second down.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of a similar type game to Cam Newton. Obviously, he has that physicality, can run the football, but don't get it confused. He can still deliver the football. Obviously, he has a passing touchdown. He's had a couple nice passes at the end of the first half. He's definitely very multi-diverse and be able to pass and run the football.
So Holmes with Casey to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Handoff goes to Casey. He's got a little bit of hole. Closes pretty quickly. But he picks up a couple more. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Patriots.
So, JD, if they don't get this right here, say they just get stopped at the line, are you kicking the field goal or are you going for the touchdown to tie this game up?
Well, we know Josh Smith has a good foot. Depending on how many yards they get here on 3rd down, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens right there, man. Yeah, when you have a good field goal kicker like that, especially at this high school level, make it 28-24, and then you score and can take the lead again, trusting your defense. I don't know. I think that's kind of where analytics would take me at this point.
Casey once again pushes forward. I don't know how he got too much closer. Maybe a yard more. So it's going to bring up a good 4th and 3, it looks like. So a big decision here for Coach Ray. Do we take the 3 points or do we want to go for it on 4th? It looks like they might be marking it closer to 4 yards. And Holmes coming back on. So the offense looks like the offense will stay.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left to go, and they just sub Beard out. So interesting what type of set they're going to try to do right here. Oh, they're going to a power set, and they're just pushing them.
There goes Bray Holmes out of the pile. Is he going to pick up the first down? And he does. Great effort by Holmes.
Great second effort there.
Kind of had everybody faked out, and Bray Holmes comes out of the pile with the ball. And again, that's what you get with Bray Holmes, is you get that ability to run the ball.
Yeah, he made that play himself. He got stopped right at the line of scrimmage and bounced it outside. Got that first down. Incredible play there by Braylon Holmes. They got trips left over here.
So 1st and goal. We're going to have Bray. Going to cut up the middle. Makes a nice move. Can he get into the end zone? And he does. Bray Holmes, what a play by the sophomore. Big boost of confidence for Bray.
Yeah, 2 straight scoring drives. They were just down 28-14 3 minutes ago. Now 1 extra point away from tying this game up. You know that's a huge confidence booster there for Bray.
Basically,
Brett just fell down over there on the sidelines and just collapsed. Is he okay?
We'll see what's going on with Camden. But Bray put the team on his back, and he made a lot of those yards himself, running and throwing the ball. And that's what, Coach Ray wants to see from Bray Holmes, and he definitely delivered on that drive.
Yeah, he definitely did. That sophomore playing with some senior composure right there, coming and stepping in, not many reps this year, and, man, he hasn't missed a beat from last year, has he, JD?
No, he's looked really good, other than the exception of that first series to start the second half with a couple miscues. He's come back out. That's the one thing you teach a young player, especially your quarterback. You can't think about the last play. You got to move forward and focus on what's ahead. And Bray was able to do that, and made a great pass there to Isaiah Beard on the last possession, and now again drove down the field and put one in for 6. So they are going for 2 here instead of the extra point to possibly give them the lead. So gutsy call. They're going to go Holmes again. He fakes the runs and under a lot of pressure. He can't get away.
And I don't know, JD. I get you just scored back-to-back, but I think you tie the game up and trust your defense. Now you still have to go get another score. And this John Marshall team has been playing pretty good defense other than these last 2 possessions.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know about that call right there. I would be more inclined to tie this football game up and take your chances on defense and stopping them. So now you're still down 1 point. You've dug yourself a hole early, and now you've climbed your way back into the game, and that just kind of puts a bad dark cloud over
Right.
those last two possessions. You have kind of like a miscue there, and you maybe it was a bad play call. Maybe the play wasn't run correctly by Holmes, but nonetheless, they've got two scores on the board and now within 1 point.
Yeah, it puts a damper on things, but obviously, Braylon's only going to get more confidence. You're seeing those two straight scoring possessions. Now Washington's got to go out there, get a stop, and try to keep putting great possessions together. Obviously they're playing a lot better coming out of halftime, made those key adjustments. It's a pretty much a deadlock game. It's a tie-up, so they got to just come out here and make the best of it, and hopefully they come out with a victory.
So while we have an injury timeout to one of the Monarch players, I'd like to go over our sponsors once again. Catro Law, Ameritech Tire and Auto, R&L Landscapes, Enclosures Unlimited, Big Mike's Grillin', Opeka Motors called Jeremy Atkins, State Farm Insurance called Jared Ferguson, Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, ERA Liberty Realty called Cheryl Yates, Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill, Cookies and Milk Daycare, and D. Gill's After Paints. So Smith set to kick it away for the Patriots. Back deep for the Monarchs is Gazer and Wells as the up back comes back to pick it up. Number 16, who had the last touchdown, makes a dance in his way, makes a couple nice moves, gets out to maybe around the 33-yard line. That's number 16, Kane Martin. So the Monarchs hold a 1-point lead. They will start from their own 33-yard line with 2:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Patriots have played great defense the last two series.
Yeah, they've kind of changed up their schemes. Now they've got the last two possessions, Washington's been running two high safeties, not letting anybody get by them, and you can tell that's kind of stifled what John Marshall's wanting to do to get the ball down the field.
So we have a timeout on the field as Washington calls their first of the second half, and we're going to take a timeout of our own. Hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Space, look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Hello, everyone.
You go interview him.
And welcome back here at Terry Marcus Stadium. Out of the Patriots timeout. It's 1st and 10 Monarchs. Ball on the 33-yard line. Knapp again with the empty set. 3 receivers to the far side. 2 here to the near. Motion by Snyder. Quarterback keeper up the middle as Knapp picks up about 5 on the play, maybe 6. Tackled there by Alan Casey.
And Casey's definitely making his involvement known today. I mean, he's got a couple of tackles on defense, a couple of nice runs, and the sophomore's playing very well tonight.
Yeah, I definitely like his game. He's definitely stepped up for his team when they've needed him. I'm not sure what's going on with Tavon Jones. He's usually their go-to guy there at the tailback spot. Haven't seen him since earlier in the first half. Knapp again, quarterback keeper. This time he breaks a tackle. Wow, what a tackle there, high there by Kyrie Brooks. But I believe he will have enough for the first down.
Looks like they might be calling him short. They're not moving those chains fast.
He's right around the mark. They definitely are. Where they mark the ball is definitely about a yard past the chain, so I'm not sure what they're waiting on.
So, yeah, they're calling it a third down, but, oh, never mind. They just moved those chains. I was about to say, JD, the ball was definitely ahead of that chain crew.
So now 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. At Knapp and Laymasters.
I'd look like a little false start right there.
Drops back to throw. He's got his man there. That's number 4, Landon Snyder, and he picks up enough for another Monarchs first down. So they just keep moving the chains now, Drew.
Yeah, 3 plays, 3 first downs, and all of a sudden they're in Washington territory. The whole playbook's open and creeping towards the fourth quarter, JD. This is not what Washington wants to see, down by 1.
Oh, they're calling it 2nd down. I don't know how he was not past the sticks. He looked like he was clearly thrown ahead of the sticks, but 2nd down and an inch is what it looks like from here.
That's a millimeter to me, JD.
Knapp back to throw. He throws it high and deep again. He's got...
Casey. And he caught it.
Make that catch.
I think he got a foot down.
Gazer.
Nope. Gazer, they called his foot out of bounds.
He was well covered there by number 21.
And he looks like he might be injured right there with a cramp.
So he's definitely been Knapp's go-to guy tonight. Mario Prince on the coverage for the Patriots. Looks like he's got a cramp. And I don't know if they took a timeout or...
This is definitely odd because he's off the field of play.
Right, he's off the field. Even though he's on the opposing team's sideline, that shouldn't matter. Now maybe they went ahead and took a timeout anyway. So, Drew, while we got a minute, do you have any update on our out-of-town scoreboard?
Yes, I do. So Musselman is now down 49-0 at the end of the 3rd period against Spring Mills. Martinsburg is still up 49-0 in the 3rd period against Hedgesville. Wheeling Park is winning 28-6 against University. Parkersburg South has a 3-point lead over Parkersburg, 13-10. Woodrow Wilson's up 29-0 against Bluefield. Morgantown's up 14-0 against Connellsville, PA. Hurricane is tied up with DeWitt, Michigan at 35. John Marshall obviously is up here by 1, 28-27, approaching the end of the 3rd period. And Spring Valley is up 28-13 in the 3rd period against Cabell Midland.
Thank you, Drew. And that's your out-of-town scoreboard update. So 3rd and an inch as Knapp goes under center, and he sneaks it through. I don't know. It looked like he got the ball across. Forward progress, even though he got knocked backwards.
Yeah, they moved those chains, and that was way to use his size right there, get that crucial first down, and that might just take us to the end of the 1st period. Or the 3rd period, my apologies.
Well, the clock is stopped. But they should be winding it. They are. So it looks like the Monarchs are content to go in. Oh, wow. They're trying to catch the Patriots off guard there.
Called a timeout.
The Monarchs call a timeout. And with that, we're going to take another timeout of our own and hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
To transform your home with D. Gills Afterpaints, the experts in interior hardware, shelving, and finish carpentry. Whether it's a new construction or a residential renovation, we bring precision and artistry to every project. Our priority, efficiency and transparency. At D. Gills Afterpaints, we will keep you informed every step of the way. And with free estimates, there's no reason to wait. Let us bring your vision to life. D. Gills Afterpaints, crafting your dream spaces with care.
I understand that each client is unique and has their own real estate needs. Whether you are buying, selling, renting, or a seasoned investor, I got your back. My name is Cheryl Yates, an award-winning realtor with ERA Liberty Realty.
I've known Cheryl Yates for over 30 years now, and I've always found her to be the consummate real estate professional. On a personal level, Cheryl has handled 3 sales for us over the past 15 years or so and has done an excellent job on each and every one of them. She communicates extremely well.
And welcome back here to Terry Marcus Stadium. It is 1st and 10 for the Monarchs. Ball on the Patriots' 45-yard line. Knapp with a counter play there to Laymasters. He's pushing for a couple tough yards. It's probably one of the harder runs that he's made. He pushes ahead for about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Looks like Laymaster's a little shaken up now.
And the clock's just going to run out, but it looks like John Marshall's kind of struggling with cramps over here.
Now the clock is stopped for the injury timeout with 1.3 seconds left. So we didn't make it to the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it's cooler temperatures out here tonight, but we have quite seen probably, about 4 or 5 different instances where some of these players have cramped up.
Well, we started off the evening really warm, probably close to the 80 degrees, and now we've cooled off quite a bit. And but nonetheless, a lot of these players have cramped up, more so on the Monarchs side of the ball than the Patriots.
So that was the end of the third period. John Marshall holding a slim 1-point lead against these Washington Patriots. This fourth quarter is sure to be action-packed as both these teams offensively have been putting up numbers.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break while we have an opportunity between the third and fourth quarter, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV. And we are back here to action. 2nd and 8 for the Monarchs. Ball on the Patriots' 43-yard line. Knapp back to throw. Under pressure, and he goes down. And that's number 12, Kyrie Brooks, on that safety blitz. And it looks like Knapp a little shaken up on the play. That'll be a loss all the way back to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if that was necessarily a design safety blitz right there. It kind of looked like Brooks kind of intuitively just went and brought the house. And, he has an interception. He's got a couple tackles, and he's got that huge sack to make it 3rd and about 18. I mean, he's came to play today, JD.
Oh, he definitely has. This whole Washington defense has been pretty impressive. So 3rd and long, call it 17, man in motion. Knapp back to throws, under pressure again. He's got to roll out. Throws it in the middle of the field. He's got his man who comes back for it, but he
dropped it, yep.
Looked like he had it for a second, but he actually dropped the ball. It's going to bring up 4th down, and I believe the Monarchs will most likely be punting here with 11:08 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, great play there by Knapp, getting outside of the pocket right there, identifying that hole in the defense. He delivered a catchable ball. Sometimes, it just doesn't bounce your way. Now it's 4th down, and Washington looked to set the take over and hope to take advantage of getting this ball back with so much time left on this clock.
So Terry Ray back to receive the kick, so he'll get a chance to redeem himself from his first half muff of the punt. Nice high kick away from Ray. You're going to bounce and roll inside the 20, down at about the 17-yard line. So that's where the Patriots will start. Down 1. So far they've gotten the stops they've needed here in this third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. Now they just need to continue that offensive, outburst like they've had here in the third quarter and continue to drive the football and move the chains and put another score in the end zone.
Yeah, JD, they've had 2 straight scoring possessions. Obviously they want to make it a third right here. Braylon Holmes has really found his comfort zone, and he's in a really nice rhythm. We'll see how they capitalize and try to take this lead, creeping into this fourth quarter.
We're going to have a false start there on the offense, and that's not what they want. Backing them up a little more. Looks like that's going to be on number 56 there. Jack O'Neal, the sophomore, got started a little bit early. And those are the kind of mistakes you don't want, especially if you're Coach Ray. You have a young quarterback in there. That just puts him in a little bit tougher situation now at 1st and 15. It's Jones in motion.
And there's another one. You want to stay ahead of these chains right here. You're just shooting yourself in the foot, JD.
I'm not sure what the communication error is. The snap count with that motion. Somehow somebody's getting confused there. So now we're 1st and 20. The ball is way back on the Patriots' own 7-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a big-time possession right here. Obviously, you want to put points on the board, but you also got to try to play this field position battle a little bit. There's still a lot of time left to go in this fourth period. Washington needs to do and move the ball really well right here.
So a little handoff goes to Casey. He's still on his feet, spins his way out, and tackled there after he gets out over the 10-yard line, close to around the 12. So only a pickup of maybe 5 yards for Alan Casey.
A very tough 5-yard rush right there. I mean, he's running the ball so hard tonight. You got to give credit to Casey for bringing it this evening and giving this Washington offense a much-needed elevated lift.
So 2nd and call it 15 for the Patriots. 2 receivers to each side. Jones and Beard here to the near side. Handoff goes to Casey again. Nothing there. Might have lost a yard or 2, maybe 3 on the play. Well, they're marking all the way back inside the 10 or right around the 10-yard line. That brings up a huge 3rd down now for the Patriots.
And not many plays in the playbook that can get a 3rd and 18 right here, but there is one guy that could. And the way he's playing tonight, Isaiah Beard, I would do anything I could to try to get him in isolation one-on-one matchup and see if my guy could beat your guy.
Yeah, I agree. He's made several big plays for them already tonight. He's here to the near side. We'll see if they get the one-on-one matchup. Holmes does roll to this side, but Holmes can't escape the pressure.
Fumble!
And Holmes fumbled the ball, and it's going to go back over to the Monarchs at the 5-yard line. Just trying to do too much there, and Holmes doesn't protect the football, and he lost it. And the Monarchs recover on a huge turnover with 9:35 left to go in the game.
Oh, that's a huge turnover right there. But you obviously can't put all the blame on Braylon right there. I mean, he didn't have any time to really make a play. Obviously he cuffed it up and put Washington in a very tough position defensively. But the way this unit's been playing defensively, they could get out of this possession, hopefully limiting the 3 or maybe even getting a turnover right here, the way that they played this second half.
Well, with the 2-point conversion, a touchdown doesn't necessarily, unless the Monarchs go for 2 and convert. There's Laymaster straight up the middle, in for the score. Untouched goes Maverick Laymasters. Well, that'll put the Monarchs up 7 with 9:30 left to go. We'll see if they choose to go for 2 or just the extra point. Because if they go for 2 and they get the 2, Drew,
it is a 2-possession game.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game. You're right. So they went for 2 a couple other times when they didn't necessarily need to. So I wouldn't doubt at all that they go for 2 here.
I mean, the smart play, obviously, kick and make it an 8-point game, so all they can do is tie the game up on this next possession. But if you really want to get aggressive and go for 2 and make it a 2-possession game with 9:30 left to go, it really does make it that much harder for Washington to win this game with the amount of time that is left.
Yeah, I agree. So a big decision for Coach Caesar over there on the Monarchs side.
It looks like he's definitely going to send out his, they're going to go for 2 right here, I would assume.
So we have a Monarch player shaken up on the play. That was number 2,
that's
Isaac Swagger.
We have seen a number of injuries and cramps from the John Marshall side, and it kind of has benefited them, slowing down any sort of momentum that Washington's had, and they get a big score right there, allow their offense to huddle up and come up with a nice play right here. And this is a big-time 2-point conversion for both sides.
This might be, Drew, the biggest play. As many big plays there has been for Washington, this might be the biggest play of the game right here.
and it looks like they're lining up for an extra point.
Well, they are, actually. Here we got all psyched up thinking they were
going
for two. But this will extend the lead to 8.
Oh, that's
now, I don't know. Now they may go for 2, and yes, they are. They're bringing out the offense. So another costly penalty on the Patriots, and they've had some costly penalties in this game, Drew.
And that was designed right there. Obviously, John Marshall saw that a couple other times when they've kicked the extra point, they've got off the line quick. Use that against them, get an extra yard now. They might just try to rush us in. And again, make that a 2-possession game right here. And that's they got to get a stop.
Well, they got the big guy, number 2, in there. And they've got Laymasters behind Knapp. We'll see if he takes the quarterback keeper. They're going to hand it to Laymasters. He's up in there. Does he get in with a second effort? And he does. So Laymasters gives them now a 9-point lead. And now 2-possession game for the Monarchs.
Yeah, that mishap snap there on the punt, the opening possession of this the third period, could really come back to bite these Patriots. They should be a 37 or 34-27 game, but those 2 points now make this a 2-possession game. And with only 9:30 left to go, they have the scoring prowess to be able to score that in time. It's just defensively if they can get John Marshall off the field.
Yeah, we saw them score 2 quick ones early in the third quarter, so we know that they have that big play potential. They can score fast. We'll see how much time they use over this next possession, but they definitely need to get on the board sooner than later. You don't want that time to get inside 4 or 3 minutes. Then you're rushing and you're forcing things.
Yeah, the clock is not necessarily their enemy at this point, but it is something they have to be aware at. I mean, if I am Coach Ray right now, my goal is to put 7 on the board before 5 minutes left to go, and telling your defense get you one more stop, and that your offense is going to go back out here and win this game. But that's a lot of ifs right now. They just got to play 1 possession at a time.
Jones and Beard back deep. 2 receive the kick. A little squibber going to go to Beard. He's going to scoop it up. Makes a cut to the outside. There's nowhere to go, but dances his way around. He steps out of bounds at about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will start there with 9:25 left to go in this fourth quarter.
So a lot of time to play in this game. You can't – obviously you have to move with a purpose, but don't speed yourself up too much where you had that turnover, the opportunity turnover, that last possession. Play your game, trust your offense, put the points on the board, and trust your defense to get you a stop.
You've got to get Holmes some protection, give him time to find receivers down the field like they did earlier in the first half and in that third quarter. Holmes back to throw, looking for a receiver, turns it upfield. Bray with another move to the outside, dancing around, nowhere to go. Holmes just making little rookie mistakes there. He's got to get rid of the ball. He's got to stop dancing around. He's got to get out of the pocket. And once he gets out, then he's got to make a play, throw the ball away.
Yeah, and Beard's coming over to talk to him right now. He was open there in the flat, but he wasn't in his field of vision because he was looking down the field to try to make a play. Unfortunately, hey, sometimes you just got to sit back there in the pocket, deliver a ball. I know it's easier said than done, and he's got the talent to do it. But it's going to be a tall task. 2nd and 17, again, they're behind the chains. This is not where they want to be at with this point in time in the game.
So they ruled him, I guess, in the grass and got credited for the sack. 2nd and 17. So each of the last 2 possessions, they've went just backwards every single play. Well, actually, no, they didn't. They did say incomplete pass, so it's 2nd and 10. So they called a break there. Jones in motion, another false start for the Patriots, and this just has gotten uglier for them here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think the cadence change from Thompson to Holmes it's evident. I mean, there's been 4 false starts in his half alone, and that's not necessarily anybody individually, but you have to watch the ball, and especially on the offensive line, you can't move before the ball moves, and that, like I said, easier said than done, but it's really just these simple mistakes that are killing Washington here tonight.
Yeah, and if you're a receiver out wide, you're always taught to line up and look into the football. So you really don't have an excuse to jump off sides if you're looking in at the ball. You don't move till the ball moves. I don't think they were even quite ready as Holmes steps up in the pocket, and he gets hit again, trying to break free. Nothing there. as Holmes will lose another couple yards on the play. So again, the Patriots continue to go backwards once again, and this is going to be a third and very long, right around 18 or 19 yards.
And this is clearly two-down territory. I mean, I don't think you're getting all this back in one attempt. If I was Washington, my goal on this down right here is to try to get it back to the original line of scrimmage, so you allow your quarterback to try to make a play. But being 3rd and 18, you can't get it all back right here.
Snap back. Holmes got to throw to middle screen. They got Jones here. Gets a lot of that yardage back. He's close to the first down.
I think it would be about a yard, maybe 2 short. Yeah, they spot him about. Oh, no, that's a very generous spot. I think, yeah, that's a first down, JD.
Wow. So Javon Jones, who's been the leading receiver coming into this game, has been relatively quiet for the most part with the explosion of Isaiah Beard tonight. But definitely need to look for Javon Jones a lot more because he's another added playmaker that could definitely help a young Braylon Holmes.
And John Marshall brought a jailbreak blitz right there, and Braylon Holmes did a great job identifying that. Saw Jones run across the middle, just a little dump off, let him go make the play. Now you got a fresh set of downs. So you just got to keep that momentum and keep that rhythm.
So snap with the 1 second left to go. A nice gain there of 4 on first down by Casey. And that's just really all they need to do. I know they're kind of want to run a hurry up, but, you know, you've still got to run your offense and not penalize yourself and go backwards.
Yeah, and it kind of shoots Washington in the foot, too. They've already called 2 timeouts this half. So they only have 1 timeout remaining, so they got to keep that in the back of their mind as this clock continues to tick.
You see Cam Togan's now in at receiver. The handoff goes to Casey, pushes up the middle. He's close to the first down, maybe a yard or so short. It'll be about 3rd and 1. So as they continue to move the ball, now down inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
What's Washington going to draw up right here? 3rd and 1, obviously 2-down territory. They might try to send everybody deep right here, catch the defense sleeping.
Look, 3rd and 1. I think it's a Bray Holmes call right here, quarterback keeper.
And you're right.
And there goes Holmes straight up the middle. Still on his feet goes Braylon Holmes breaking tackles. Look out inside the 20, down inside the 15 to about the 14. And that's Bray Holmes' best run of the day. And he looks like he's a little shaken up. His ankle there. He's in lots of pain. Somebody might have rolled on his ankle, but not after a great run there by Braylon Holmes.
And you called that, JD. I mean, obviously, they had a kind of a spread look on defense, and they saw the matchup right there, ran up right up the middle, got a quick 25 yards. Great run by Braylon Holmes. And let's just hope that he's okay because we're already down to their second QB. Who is their emergency QB at this situation, JD?
I do not know. That is a good question. They may have to abandon that passing game and just go Wildcat from here on out, but we'll wait and see. Don't want to press the panic button yet with Bray Holmes. We'll see what his status is in just a couple minutes. We're going to take a quick timeout while we have an injury on the field, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
For better insurance coverage at a better rate, but you haven't been able to reach an actual person? Goosehead Insurance will help. Neil Powell is committed to helping you and the community. Get great coverage from a local agent who will answer your call. In Martinsburg, call Neil Powell Goosehead Insurance at 304-707-3549. He will customize a policy based on your needs. Call Neil Powell at Goosehead Insurance today, 304-707-3549.
Injury timeout as Bray was able to come off the field. Handoff goes to Kyrie Brooks. Brooks breaking some tackles, jumping over a man, pushing out, still going goes Kyrie Brooks.
What a run.
Where's he been all night?
Yeah, his first carry, and Man, he's out there. Here comes Braylon Holmes back out there, too.
Oh, Holmes is back out after one play. Yes, he is.
That's a competitor right there, JD. Going down swinging.
I am surprised to see Bray out there so quickly, as much pain as he was in. But I like that run by Kyrie Brooks, who's still in the ball game. Holmes hands it. No, he keeps it. Cuts it up the middle.
Oh.
Holmes stumbles. Saw daylight. Knew he was about to get into the end zone. Couldn't quite keep his balance.
That's a first down, though, and now creeping to 5:30. This is right where Washington wanted to be at when they scored. Leave about 5 minutes left to go on the clock. Trust their defense get a stop, and hopefully they can get another score here. So right on page of where Washington wants to be at this point. And Bray is obviously in some sort of discomfort out there.
But, man, tough competitor. Holmes going to take it again. Cuts up the middle. I'd like to have seen him maybe hand it to Brooks right there, knowing he's not quite 100%. So second and goal now. Ball on the 3-yard line. They definitely can't waste too much more time punching one in. Handoff goes to Brooks. Brooks is looking for some room. He dives forward, and he's still going to be short right about the half-yard line.
I think you got to go Brooks again right here, right, JD?
Yeah, I would have had 2 plays called, hurried up to the line trying to catch the Monarchs offside. They're wasting way too much time bringing Bray over to the sideline. You're down in 4.5 minutes to go. The problem is you're just not going to have enough time to get the ball back again.
Yeah, with only 1 timeout left, calling those 2 early timeouts in this half really might.
And Bray Holmes pushes over. Let's see if he gets in. I don't know that he got it.
No call yet from the officials, and it looks like they're going to mark him short. So what do you do right
Wow.
here? Do you kick the field goal and make it a 6-point game? Or do you go for 6 right here, and if you don't get it, it kind of essentially ends the ball game.
Yeah, they're going for it. Holmes under center again.
He's in this time.
I don't know what they're going to call. They're going to call offsides, and that's on the defense.
So it should be. There's still no official
But if he
call.
scored, I don't know. If he scored, that should be a touchdown.
There's still no official call.
Because that essentially is actually going to be
It's happy.
A play that works in the Monarchs' favor because now they're winding the clock. Bray Holmes.
He's in.
In with the second effort goes Holmes. And that's his second touchdown of this second half. And that's going to pull the Patriots within 3. But we'll see if they go for 1.
Yeah, they're going. It looks like they called for 1 right here.
I don't really think it matters too much, 1 or 2. Either way, a field goal would win it for them. As we have another Patriot player down on the field.
Is that Holmes? No, that's actually a John
Oh, it's
Marshall.
a Monarch. Monarch player's down. So with 3:48 left to go in the ball game, the Patriots have now pulled within 3, 36-33. So now, Drew, time becomes a big factor.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's a quick 3 and out, and you get the ball back. Obviously, it's not confirmed, but it looks like there's only 1 timeout that Washington has. So if John Marshall runs the ball all 3 times, they could take it underneath 2 minutes, really leaving Washington with not a lot of time. But knowing the prolific of this offense, they just need to get the ball back. I'm sure if they have at least a minute left to go and they have the ball back, still down by 1 or 2, I'm sure they can live with that and whatever happens, with the outcome.
Joshua Smith on to kick the extra point. Bad snap. Hole is down, and he made it. So the kick is good, and that pulls the Patriots within 2, 36-34. And with that, we're going to take a commercial break and be right back. You're here to hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Jeremy Adkins, Sales and Finance Director at EPAC Motors of Martinsburg. Join myself and Home Team Sports TV as we lead the charge into the 2024-2025 high school football season, presented by the all-new GMC Hummer EV.
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
EPAC Motors of Martinsburg, 838 East Moeller Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia, 25401, or visit us on the web at www.opacmotors.com.
Hey, home teams.
And we're back here for the kickoff after that Patriots score, Drew, and we said it at halftime that we were in for a great ending to this football game, and it's been everything that we thought it would be.
Yeah, it's kind of storybook-like. I mean, this is like Friday Night Lights, 36-34, 3:48 left to go in this game. Washington needs a stop. John Marshall needs a first down. Who's going to get what? What team is going to prevail? You know, this next 4 minutes are going to tell us.
Well, and if you're Washington, do you try an onside kick here? Or do you kick it away?
It looks like John Marshall's kind of in the set where they have, 8 guys bunched up so they can't get that onside so easily. I think they're going to just kick it deep.
A little pooch kick over towards the sideline. It's going to land right there. Takes a nice little bounce and dives and stops right there around the 21-yard line. So no return. That was a great kick by Smith. So not an onside, but definitely an effective kick that could have potentially been trouble for the Monarchs.
So a couple first downs here, though, from the Monarchs. Well, effectively in this game with 3:48 left to go. Washington's still got their hands full, but they control their own destiny. They get a quick 3 and out, and they get the ball back. They'll still have a good amount of time to go score and try to win this game.
First and 10. Pretty much know that they're going to keep it on the ground. Give is to Laymasters. He has nowhere to go, and he stopped and lost about 2 or 3 yards on the play. So we'll see if they choose to take a timeout yet. They won't. But we know that the Monarchs will run as much time off the clock with that 35-second play clock.
And it's interesting. I've seen a couple of these guys on the Washington and John Marshall side grabbing their hamstrings, hands on hips. This is the fourth quarter, baby. This is where champions are made. Who's gonna be the best in shape? Who's gonna be the most determined? Who's got the most heart? That's who's gonna win this game right here.
2nd and 13 for the Monarchs. Oh, they're gonna throw the ball. He throws it deep. Good coverage there. There's the flag. Hands all over him. That's a good call. You hate to see the call, but you've got to allow the receiver an opportunity to catch the ball, and Jones just never let him go, rode him all the way down the field, and that could be the dagger.
Yeah, that was a terrific call right there, and, that takes a lot of heart there from Nat to Gazer. Those two have controlled this game for John Marshall tonight. Credit to them. Seeing that one-on-one coverage is either going to be a catch or a flag from the basis of the coverage all night. Hey, John Marshall now is about 1 first down away from sealing this game.
Yeah, and they were probably looking either for like the catch or that pass interference call, either way, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, the corner just never got his head turned around, and that's always going to be grounds for a flag and a pass interference right there. Maybe if he would have turned his head around and kind of didn't extend his arms, he could have got away with it, but you're not going to get that, here in the fourth quarter of a big-time game.
Well, 1st and 10. 2:56 left to go in the ball game. Ball's on the Monarchs' 35-yard line. Laymasters with the carry. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe give him a gain of 1 out to the 35. But the Patriots continue to let that clock run. And the Monarchs will not be in any hurry as they can run this clock all the way down to about 2:10 left to go in the ball game.
And they might go back for that pass again too. You got to see Gazer's going to go wide right. They're actually subbing him out the game, so they're definitely going to run this ball right here.
Little wishbone set there.
Oh, false start, right?
It looked like a false start. Laymasters with the carry. Picks up 2 or 3 on the play. Yeah, it definitely looked like there was some early movement. Nothing called there. Now we're at the 2-minute mark as Washington will take its final time out. A big third down coming up here for the Patriots defense.
Well, it looks like Washington believes they still have one more timeout left. I mean, it's kind of confusing why they wouldn't call that, in the last possession. But I guess they're under the impression there's still one timeout left. But I guess I see I don't think they have any left, JD.
Well, if they don't, they get this stop on third down, and the Monarchs will be able to run this clock down, inside a minute 30.
About a minute 15.
And the Patriots, if they hold here, they'll get the ball back with just a little over a minute to go, and they're going to roll the dice with no timeouts. So 3rd and about 7 here for the Monarchs. We'll see if they take a chance on throwing the ball or keep it on the ground here with Laymasters. Oh, they're going to throw the ball again. And good defense there by Jones. The ball was intended for Gazer again, so that not only stops the clock, but now it's 4th down, and the Monarchs will be forced to punt. I don't know about that call, Drew. I would have kept that ball on the ground, and whether you got the first down or not, you punt the ball away, but the clock stays running, and now you're down close to a minute. Now the clock stops with 1:56, so the Patriots should get decent field position and still have a minute and 40 left to go, roughly.
Yeah, that was a big-time stop right there. The fact that, hey, I can respect going for it, making a pass, but you got to complete that pass right there.
Nice high kick. And if I'm Ray, you got to come up and make that play. Ray up the sideline, puts his shoulder pad down, gets it out over to 35, but another flag and a costly penalty on the Patriots. That's going to back them up another 10, possibly 15 yards. We're waiting to see what the penalty is. Seems like they've just gone backwards in this fourth quarter more than they've gone forward.
I know.
And just silly penalties, mistakes that just shouldn't be made. You gotta understand where you're at in the game. These blocks in the back, these holds.
Yeah, it's all mental errors, and if Washington doesn't come away with a W tonight, Coach Ray is going to have a field day in film room showing, hey, these are all the times we let the game get away. And this takes us all the way back to the beginning of the third period when on the punt where the ball sailed over the punter's head. That's why it should be a tie game right now. Instead, you find yourself down by 2 in your own territory with no timeouts left. It's all an uphill climb from here, JD.
And that penalty wasn't even near the play. Bray Holmes looking for somebody to throw to, throws it out there to Jones. Jones has made the catch down the sideline. He's got to get out of bounds. Jones makes the move just to pick up another 4 yards, but Jones wasted time when he could have gotten out of bounds, but the clock does stop on the first down, but they've got to hustle to the line.
Yeah, he could have stepped out of bounds, but knowing that, hey, the clock is going to stop on the set of downs and Washington's pace, I think he said, man, let's see if I can try to make something happen. Only an extra 4 yards, but that might mean huge dividends at the conclusion of this game.
First down. Ray back to throw. Looking for a receiver. He's got Jones over here. Jones makes the catch and gets out of bounds for another first down. So 2 back-to-back first downs by Javon Jones. So for 3 quarters of the game, it was Isaiah Beard, and now in this fourth quarter, you're seeing Javon Jones start coming alive.
John Marshall taking their second timeout. And all Washington needs is 3 points. They just need to get in field goal range. And I would say with Josh Smith, his leg could probably take him up to about 40 yards. Would you say that, JD?
Yeah, I mean, they can get in field goal range. If they can get down, I would say they need about the 25-yard line, and they're getting pretty close to Josh Smith's range.
Yeah, I'd say to be comfortable to kick that field goal, they would want to be inside of the 20. But I think all the way to about the 25-yard line, he's got about a 40-yard, a 42-yard leg. I think Washington, obviously, they want to put a touchdown on the board, but you got to keep that in your back pocket. Hey, we need to at least get in field goal range.
Well, minute 26, they're sitting right around midfield, so they're in good position. They couldn't have asked for two better back-to-back plays there, each converting first downs. And it just looked like the Monarchs defense is just secondary is just dropping back. I don't know if they're in some kind of a prevent defense.
That's what it looks like.
But, now's not the time to allow the Patriots just to march right down the field knowing they're only down 3 points.
Yeah, they're almost giving up this little 5 to 10 yard unders and just little drop off passes, and that's only having a 2-point lead with a minute 26, and this only needs about 25 more yards. I don't think that's the right approach for the Monarchs, and they're going to have to adjust this.
Holmes back to throw. He's looking for a man. He's got Isaiah Beard wide open. There goes Isaiah Beard for his third touchdown. He's into the end zone for the score, and that gives the Patriots the lead.
Big time touchdown there by Isaiah Beard, and what a throw there by Braylon Holmes. Step up and took the hit and delivered the ball. 2 touchdowns on the air and 1 on the ground. Holmes just came in and really saved the day with 1:18 left to go in this ball game.
And that's what you need from your senior leader, Isaiah Beard. He went over earlier, and we saw him talk to Bray, right? Calmed him down, say, you relax, we'll get him again. And sure enough, they hooked up Bray Holmes to Isaiah Beard for a 50-yard score. The kick is blocked. But the score remains 40-36 with 1:18 left to go in this ball game. And we apologize, our overlay scoreboard has went out. So we will keep track of the score, and we'll let you know exactly everything that's going on. So 3 big, huge plays right there, that series. I think it was actually 3 plays and a score and a touchdown. None bigger than that one for Isaiah Beard.
Do you want to interview him or me? You got him.
So Isaiah Beard, who's just been clutch all game long, comes up with probably the biggest play, but credit Bray Holmes, who's had a rough start to this second half, has stepped up. The sophomore has made some great throws here in this fourth quarter. None bigger than that one to Isaiah Beard for 50 yards.
And John Marshall's got to be kicking themselves in the butt right here. I mean, the fact that, they could, if they would have just ran the ball and maybe took off an extra 40, 45 seconds, instead they threw it out, left a minute 56 on the clock, and we said Washington's prolific. They scored within 30 seconds. So, hey, I mean, this is still a ball game, still a minute 18.
That's
still
right.
got a lot of time left on this clock. Washington has to get a stop.
Joshua Smith on to kick the ball away for the Patriots. Nice kick down to Xavier Wells, who takes it up over the 30. He's pushed out of bounds there. Needs to be careful there.
Yeah, lucky that wasn't a flag.
They could have easily, the way these officials have been throwing these flags around tonight, they could have definitely called that one, but they let it go. So with 1:14 left to go, the Monarchs have one last chance, and they have to get a touchdown in order to win this ball game.
And they still have one timeout left. Still a lot of time on this clock. Like you said, the clock stops after every first down, too. So as long as they get out of bounds and get some clock stops, they have a lot of time, a lot of different looks to throw at Washington. They have scored quick, just like Washington has tonight as well, too. So the game's far from over, JD.
Yeah, with guys like Gazer and Snyder on the field, who's made big plays tonight for the Monarchs. Knapp's back to throw. He's under some pressure. The pass is incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pass was intended for Caden Bungard.
And this place is very electric right now. We're hearing the press box shake up here, JD.
Yeah, the fans are going crazy. The bleachers are shaking.
One stop away from a homecoming victory, and that'll make the dance that much smoother.
2nd and 10. Naps looks to this side, rolls to the far side, looking for a receiver. He's got a field, receiver down, and it's picked off. Javon Jones seals the game for the Patriots. Knapp was looking downfield for Bungard, and Javon Jones reaches up, makes a great interception with 1:01 left. All that's left is to do is to take a couple knees here for the Patriots. And what a comeback victory here at home for the Washington Patriots. I'll give credit to Bray Holmes, who's come in this second half with 3 touchdowns. Handoff goes to, up the middle goes Casey. He's still on his feet. They can't tackle him. Goes Alex Casey. He's pushing towards the end zone, down to the 1-yard line. Looked like they were going for the strip and couldn't make the tackle. But Alan Casey, if it wasn't already sealed, it definitely is sealed now. So 48 seconds left to go. The Patriots are up 40-36. And it looks like the Monarchs are going to get a timeout. The Patriots have the ball. 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. We apologize for our scoreboard not working at the moment. We will keep you guys updated. 43 seconds left to go in this game. The Patriots hold a 4-point lead over the Monarchs, 40-36. It's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Patriots. So this one's all but over. It's been a great game to watch, great game to be a part of. The Monarchs made the 4-hour trip here to Washington High School, played a great ball game, but it just wasn't enough as the Patriots came from behind to take the lead here as Bray Holmes hands the ball to Casey. Casey, all he has to do is hold on to the football and run this clock out. 35 seconds left to go. And the Patriots don't have to take another snap, as they can just run this timeout. And this game's going to be over with 10 seconds left to go. Your final score here at Terry Marcus Stadium, your Washington Patriots 40 and the John Marshall Monarchs 36. And we're going to be back with our Home Team Sports Player of the Game, and that is none other than Isaiah Beard. And we will be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
halftime?
He was telling us I'm not gonna lie, we were pooping down our leg. He came in, brought us together, told us that we just gotta lock in, keep our head straight, and that was it, really, just to keep our head straight. And we came out here with a great mindset of not to give up, and we didn't. I'm proud of the whole team. Proud of all the coaches too. That was great.
Yeah, you did a great job. So talk to me about as a receiver, because obviously you know my son's receiver. You guys share the same name. Talk to me about a receiver. What you look for out there, like when you read the defenses and stuff, try to get open.
The first 3 games it was kind of hard because they would like mix their defense up and they would play like 2 high, 3 high safeties, and they would always play over top. So this game I really looked to see what the corners were doing, and the safety would not drop back with them, and I took that advantage of. I have a feeling that I'm better than most corners around. That's just a confidence thing.
Right.
And I took advantage of that definitely tonight.
Yeah, well, you guys got another game next week. How do you guys keep this rolling into next week? Because this might be one of the biggest wins in school history.
Yeah, we're going to keep the same mindset. We're gonna keep working. Everyone's doubting us, and we're here to prove it that we're not as everyone thinks we are.
Yeah, well, 3-1 sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Sure does.
All right, well, thanks again, Isaiah. Home
Thank
team
you.
sports player of the game, guys. Isaiah Beard, big night tonight, big night for the Patriots. And that's going to do it here for at Terry Marcus Stadium. I'd like to thank all of our crew here tonight here for Home Team Sports. And we're going to be back with another big game next week at Jefferson High School versus Martinsburg. So don't miss that one. That's going to be one of the biggest games of the year. And that's all I got, guys, tonight. Good night, and God bless.
Locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Buying or selling real estate? Katra Law is the local choice for real estate closings. In fact, we were honored to be chosen as the best of the best real estate closing attorneys for 2022 by the Martinsburg Journal. With offices conveniently located on Foxcroft Avenue in Martinsburg and South George Street in Charlestown, Katra Law proudly serves the Eastern Panhandle. Whether on the court, field, or in the classroom, we wish all of our student athletes a safe and successful.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations.